Hello, everybody. Um, Bit of a weird episode for the Cockwise podcast. I had a giant recording from our regular scheduled recording session with Matt and Alex and Dorian and myself. However, that audio was borked hardcore. So instead, I have this here, which is a conversation between Sean, one of his buddies, and myself. It's about 2.5 hours long. Hopefully, this is fun for you guys to listen to and makes up for the lack of episodes as of late. Been having some issues with scheduling and this and that. Thanks again for listening and tuning in consistently. Appreciate y'all. Have a wonderful time and enjoy.
You guys gonna play Call of Duty?
Call of Duty.
Yeah.
I like Judge Judy. I don't have Call of Duty on my PC. I have it on Xbox, but I'm currently on my laptop right now. So I could make the transfer over. Which one are you all playing, anyways? 3?
Oh, I'm not playing. I'm playing fucking RuneScape right now.
Okay, so that was you that I saw RuneScape on. I was like, what the fuck? Who's playing RuneScape right now? It's certainly not Sean.
This guy was talking about getting back into it.
I
No, I have a RuneScape account.
I don't.
Actually,
I think I tried.
I just got back into it myself, like after more than a decade. I used to play this game when I was like really young.
That's
It's like
fair.
the first time I'm playing it with a member account, and
Wow.
it is a totally different experience. This game is sick.
Yeah, I know a lot of guys that
it can consume your time.
Oh yeah.
a lot of guys that I watch online. Like I'm a fan of like the Goons, like Soup, Do, Nasty, and them. But they talk about RuneScape a lot. And I remember there was a childhood friend of mine. His older brother used to play it a lot, so occasionally I'd watch. And he was like between that and Oblivion. He would just play the two of those like all the time. I don't know.
I really, speaking of Oblivion, I wish like the last Oblivion game, like 4, was better than it turned out to be. So I would have fucking jumped on that shit so hard. Me and Sean used to play Oblivion 3. Was it the third one? Yeah, it was the third Oblivion. Or not Oblivion, sorry, no, I'm thinking
Diablo. You're thinking of Diablo.
Oops. Yeah, actually I haven't played Oblivion. Played a lot of Skyrim, not Oblivion. Mixed up too.
So you sound like you have
I haven't played Oblivion either.
You sound like you have more than 2 brain cells rubbing together. So you'd actually really enjoy Oblivion. It's all the people who are like really new to games or like don't understand that stats can change or you can do things that aren't explicitly stated.
Oh, I know. I fucking love it, especially because like I'm a big Bethesda guy as well, or more so I should say. Like I played a lot of the Fallout. I played Fallout 3 and the hell out of New Vegas. I started to play through last year as well.
That's one game I've never actually played myself.
New Vegas is a fucking G game.
I thought you were playing New Vegas on your Xbox or whatever.
Yeah, didn't you say
I downloaded it? I said I was.
You lied?
But I never did.
He lied.
I do have it.
I'm hurt. It's actually a great game.
I have it.
You have it's like the Game of the Year edition, like all the DLCs and shit.
Yeah. Dude, it's such a good game. I own it Game of the Year edition on Steam, and I bought it more recently on a sale. It and all of the DLCs again, so that I could have it on console, because it's just that good of a game. Like
it's so good.
I've played through quite a few times already on PC, and I was like, you know what? I've never actually done it on console. I want to see how much different it is compared to PC.
Is it buggier on consoles?
No, it's pretty stable. I mean, it was meant for like the 360 and the PS3 and all that. So playing on an Xbox One, it runs pretty smooth.
Smooth.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
top tier game, Sean. You should
oh
you
yeah,
should play it. The DLCs are so good, like they're so funny.
yeah, agreed. My favorite is
Maybe I fucking
no,
Old
dude, like
World Blues.
no, Old World Blues is really good. I like it a lot. Don't get me wrong, but my favorite is actually like Joshua Graham and that
Oh
one.
yeah.
I'm forgetting what it's called. I think that's what
Um.
something hearts, broken hearts,
Yeah. Honest
bleeding
Hearts.
hearts, honest hearts. There it is.
Yeah. Honest Hearts is sick. It's
It's
got good
just
narrative.
yeah,
Bing Hearts.
just the writing for the characters is so good that it's just
Joshua
compelling.
Graham is a sick character. Joshua Graham is such a sick character that like I found like I don't know what it was. It was just so funny. You know, his character's really like biblical.
Yeah.
He's a big Bible thumper. I ended up finding a audiobook version of like the reading of the Bible, but
Yeah,
done
with
by
Joshua
Joshua
Graham.
Graham. And I
Yeah.
was like, hey man, like that's not bad. So I gotta actually, start listening to some of this shit. If this was
So
the guy who was preaching it to me.
it's funny because like I am Christian and I was like, I'm tired of listening to these to put it bluntly, lame ass white dudes. Like I want a little bit of flair or something like that. And Joshua Graham is Mormon, so like while it's not 100% one to one, it's still within his character to be reading the Bible, obviously.
Yeah.
And I found those two, and unironically, I listened to them for a bit. I think I listened to like several chapters. I think I got to like John, something like that, about 5 or 6 deep. And I was like, damn, I'm saving this playlist for later. And then I just haven't touched it in a bit. But still, really good.
Good boy. He's a good voice actor.
Absolutely. He is.
The Fallout series pulls some fucking dank voice actors.
Well, they got Ron Perlman to start off the entire series, and they've kept him since.
Yeah.
Did you know he got paid like $20 in a sandwich or something like that to do the original Fallout?
Yeah, it was like he did it kind of as a Sean, you're laughing, but like he did it like he had no idea what he was doing essentially. Like he just got asked to do this voice role,
What?
and I don't think he got paid like $20 a sandwich, but I don't think it was like a big role that like he expected much out of. So like he didn't
Well,
really
so
care what he got paid for it.
I
He's just like, oh, it's a voice acting gig for video games. I wanted to try it out.
yeah, I watched there was an interview of his or something like that that I saw recently, and he was like, "Yeah, I wasn't expecting it to go anywhere, but I wanted to give it a shot." And because it was like only a couple of lines, like I went into the booth, did like maybe 10 minutes of work. They paid me like a little bit, and then I went and bought a sandwich and went home, and that was it for the day.
Yeah.
So maybe not $20 and a
That's
sandwich.
good.
I think it was
But
like
pretty
100
close.
bucks, and then he bought a sandwich and went home. But like, that's
They
Hellboy.
gave him the money to buy the sand.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. I hope that he
Fuck,
got that like
dude. Oh,
primo
that's
turkey and something.
Sean, he's the war never changes guy.
Yeah.
You ever hear that, But war never changes. That's Ron Perlman.
that's some fuck. God.
Goddamn good shit.
You're. Anyways,
I don't know if you ever played
Fucking-
Fallout 3, but the guy on Galaxy News Radio, fucking what was his name? He's the black guy.
oh, the DJ or whatever. That's
Yeah,
like
the
super
DJ.
obnoxious. Yeah.
I thought his voice acting was really good. He can get a little obnoxious, but I did think his voice acting was very, very fucking good.
Well, so if the character seems obnoxious, that means the voice actor is doing a good enough job that you're not even considering like, oh, this was just some random dude that went into a studio and just spat out lines. That is the character. It's the same as like New Vegas for the lottery winner for not
Oh
Nevada.
yeah, that guy.
Who
I'm
won the
the winner.
lottery? I did. You like immediate 40 millimeter grenade launcher to the
Yeah,
kneecaps for him.
Kill him every single time.
Yeah.
Let him have his
couldn't
fucking
you just
spiel and
breathe
then
the
just
air in like booze? And it's like they've done such a phenomenal job at that I'm not considering them as just a voice actor. That is the character, and I want to hit them with an anti-material rifle.
yeah, fuck him up. Do you know that the guy who did the voice for Mr. New Vegas, he was like an actual radio commentator?
That makes a lot of sense because he seems very natural with doing radio.
This is Mr. New Vegas.
That makes sense. Sorry, I have the newborn in the background, so don't mind me. I heard y'all were talking about adulting and shit.
We were talking about like just some existential fucking shit.
Well, lay it on me, man. Let's see where this goes.
I know.
So the initial question I'd
I
posed
was just
on
we were just
was, when you were younger, it felt as if uh like, where did you have more freedom, when you were younger or now that you're older? And I framed it as like, when you were younger, I felt like you had a lot of freedom because you did not have responsibilities, and so you could exercise your freedom quite often, but your level of freedom was quite low because you had no money and you had no anything else really going on. You were just a fucking high school student or whatever, specifically that time frame. And
Okay,
then
high
as an
school.
adult, you have a lot of freedom in the sense that, like, the level of freedom that you could achieve is very high, but you just don't have the time necessarily that you did as a teenager. Right?
I
You have all the money and shit, and like, you've got the experience and you know what to do to get certain things, but it's just a matter of time.
yeah, I'd agree with that sentiment for the most part. I mean, like, talking specifically high school, you still have freedoms, but it's not like you can go gamble or drink or, uh, you know, other things like that. You
Yeah.
are fairly limited, like you said. But at the same time, there is still a lot of freedom. Like you can still go out and buy a car or, um, like go and buy stuff. You can go and do activities for the most part.
keep
There's
going. I'll be right back.
Sean brought it up like that when it's like we'd often get together when we were younger. Because like I know
Mhm.
Sean since I've known Sean since we were like 14, known each other
Okay.
for a long time. And it was like when we were younger, like he was the first one to get a car. And it was like your parents would give you like $50 to put gas in the car for the week, and you would just drive. Like you just go anywhere, meet up
Yeah.
after classes all the fucking time, and we went to two different schools in high school. But like he'd just come pick me up after school and just fucking hang out. Not like you really had anything to do, but like you could just do anything. You'd go to the basketball court, play basketball, or like you just drive around the city, go to like some view spots that had a nice view, and just chill.
But
Smoke a
also,
joint on a hill or something.
yeah, yeah. But also, I think an important thing to dictate if you're gonna talk about this of splitting up between adult and high school, as you said, um, is like the goals that you typically have are a lot different between high
Oh,
school and adult. Like high school, it's like, dude, if I can get my dick sucked, go drive around town a little bit, just, enjoy these newfound freedoms that I have now that I'm 16, 17, 18, whatever. Um, and maybe go get some McDonald's or whatever. I'm good. I'm set. That's all I really need to be happy. Well, as
that's
now,
another thing we talked about was like the what would you call it? Like the satisfaction, like the contentment of simple things like that. It's not much, but like you felt like the king of the world when you could fucking go meet up with your buddy and go grab some McDonald's after school,
oh yeah,
and your parents
absolutely.
weren't worrying about
Straight up.
what you were doing.
Well, so um I think you can have that level of contentment even as an adult. There's nothing that's stopping you from doing that. You just have to reframe how you go about your day. If you're only looking at bills and responsibilities and all that, then that's all you're gonna see. is just no fun. All of the bread and butter of I have to do this in order to maintain this, and blah 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 blah. And then you
Can get a
perceive
little
that you
fucking suffocating.
sorry.
It can get a little suffocating.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But if you focus on like, okay, how can I make my day a little bit more fun? How can I feel a little bit more free, even in my day-to-day routine? You know, there's something as simple as like putting on a podcast or whatever while you're doing dishes, or
That's what I
if you
fucking do.
if you're gonna go
I put on
walk,
80s music.
that's some of the best. Um, but like you can make those simple additions or changes in order to bring back some of that contentment to what is realistically like nothing extraordinarily fun or interesting. It's not an adventure. It's not, I just got McDonald's with my buddies and now we're driving down to some little spot like 30 minutes outside of town and we're going to go
Smoke
fuck
pot.
around, smoke pot, maybe light a couple fireworks and then call it a night. Like it doesn't, you don't have to be just stuck
It
in.
wasn't even like, sometimes for me, like, it doesn't even feel like it's like like, it wasn't like the nightcaps that got it for me. It was just like the fucking fact that, like, there was always, like, there was no real, like, my goal was to, like, all right, let's chill with the boys, let's fucking do this, do that. It didn't matter what the fuck we were doing,
Yeah,
Mhm.
it was often
We
just
just
anything. You know, meet up with your friends. and just
anything at
have it.
all. Like, it doesn't matter if we even did nothing the whole fucking night.
Yeah.
It's just worth it
It's
to
just
get
we were
out.
just chilling.
Well, and
You know?
that's also a huge part of the whole like high school and just school in general is a lot of it is just the social life and some of the expectations that you should build up over time. There's no stress because you're already technically doing your homework, so to speak. You know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
as an
Early
adult,
marketing.
your homework is maintaining your own household, maintaining yourself, figuring out what's best for you and how to progress naturally throughout the world. While as a kid, it's learn as much as you can, grow, make friends, figure some shit out, but you don't need to have it all figured out. That's fine. And and I think that's why a lot of people look back on their younger days as a much simpler time because the bar, while it still stayed the same in relative level with our age, it looks a lot lower than our current bar now.
It's like when we were 16, 17, we looked 10 years in the future. We didn't look that far. We were like, 10 years from now, I'm going to know, like, I didn't,
I mean, we had
fucking,
it's. I'd like to say some of us had like some semblance of like a proposed
well,
idea of
yeah.
what we were gonna get going, but like even like I had something like that, but in reality, like not all of it was achieved, or not all of it happened in
It's like,
the way I wanted it to, even though I
it's like,
did.
here for the grace of God, say I, right?
Yeah, pretty much. I
You
um
know,
but yeah,
nothing ever
like
goes to plan.
so like
But
I initially had plans like right after high school. I enrolled in university and I was going to become like a programmer or something like that. And that did not work out. And then I kind of stumbled, fell into my own dug hole, climbed out of it, rebuilt, and now I'm in the trades. So, it's just what it be. It's just what
What
it
do you What
do.
do you do, Michael? What's your trade?
Millwright. It's the same thing that I went to school as
I
Sean.
met this guy. I met Michael.
Huh?
Yeah.
Cool. Right on. A fellow
Huh?
graduate.
Yes,
Yes,
sir. I just
he's
finished up
gone
my
further
second
than
year.
anybody in our. Actually, I think Michael's probably like one of like two people of our class that's actually like gone further and progressed his career in that field.
I have
And like,
confirmed with my teacher from first year, the one that Sean and I both had. He has seen like three other students aside from me that were in our class for the pre-employment, which was way more expensive.
then it should have been.
Yeah. When I signed up for it initially, I was like, oh, 12 weeks and you want like this much money for it? All right. That's going to be like the first 2 years. get a good head start, learn a bit of welding, learn this, learn that, and nope, it was just the first year. So I walked away having a piece of paper that said I knew how to use hand tools and power tools, basically.
Yeah. $8,000 for a piece of fucking paper.
Well, I mean, there was some things that like I now use all the time.
But you already knew how to use them before, so it's like, what the fuck?
No, not micrometers and a couple of the other like specialties tools because I had never encountered them before. I've just only seen.
I mean, if you encountered them, you'd learn them in fucking 5 minutes.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, when they introduced it, it's like, oh, okay, I get it, and that was about it. It was just
Yeah.
reading it, learning to read the master ones.
What the fuck is going on right now?
What's up?
No, I'm fucking up this mini game.
Yeah, fuck him up, bro.
No,
You
no,
still fucking playing that fucking RuneScape?
No, I'm fucking the mini game up. Like,
fuck him up, bro. You got this, pops.
what? Why is this not working out the way I want it to?
Fuck, that's the question we all ask ourselves.
Yep, that's life. MRA.
No, I'm just gonna be super upset because I just spent like an hour mining for fucking iron ore, and then turned it into fucking iron bars, and now I'm gonna fuck up this sword I made in like the first try. So we don't want that. I'm gonna be very upset if I fuck it up.
That's fair. What do you do for work?
I am a mechanic. I got my license just last year, actually.
Oh, good shit.
He's a red seal.
Yeah, I
Good
just got my
stuff,
red seal
man.
last year.
Like
So,
auto or what kind of
Yeah.
mechanics?
Automotive.
Okay.
Automotive.
How's that? You passed doing oil filters and tire changes?
Yeah, I'm well past that.
I would hope
It's
so.
pretty good.
He's building camper vans right now.
Oh,
Yeah,
fuck yeah.
I work for this company. They build they like like Winnebago. It's
Oh,
similar
yeah.
to that. My company likes to do like off-road vehicles.
Oh,
So
okay.
they convert sprinters into like off-roaders, what's on stuff like that.
So you get a lot of Amish or not Amish, sorry, how to write colony customers then?
Oh, surprisingly not. It's a lot of like tech bros or retirees.
Really?
You'd think so, right? Like,
I don't know. That
these are
seems
the
like
kind
a
of guys
shoe
they
in for the
want.
Hutterites.
Dude, I know.
Gotta
I
gotta
honestly,
get the whole family into the fucking van so we could go and fucking head out to the fucking
that's natives, bro.
farm so we could, hire someone to fuck our daughters.
Jesus.
There's I'd be right because like you think of like Hutterites, it's like driving around in big 4-wheel drive E450 vans and shit
Yeah. Well, there's
to haul their fucking kids.
Dude, they were the originators of they were the reason Ford Excursions were invented.
Yeah, right. So you think it's a shoe because we build a vehicle that's basically like you can put up to 8 seats in it to like haul your kids around, right? Like a specific vehicle for that kind of market. And I'm like, why are we not advertising to like the Hutterites, But they get pretty expensive, which is probably the reason. Hutterites like to do things on the cheap.
Dude, Hutterites are the richest people in the world, but they're the cheapest bastards.
So frugal though, bro.
no, but
Frugal.
that's
how they stay fucking so rich, man.
Yeah. So I have worked closely with a couple of Hutterite colonies. One I used to do for business when I worked at a welding shop for a little bit. We would occasionally like hire them on to do like laser cuts of like a bunch of like medallions or um, fitting up something that we couldn't make in house in schedule because we were so slammed with other work. And they made quality work and they got it done quick. Like it was crazy. And then there was another one or two colonies that I've had to deal with as well, and they were all nice. They were lovely. There was one that they
They're
collected.
nice guys.
Oh yeah, no, they're great. They collected, I want to say, about 15K worth of machinery for free because the company was going to scrap it because it was all prototypes that had been used well above their means for like multiple years, and it all just like quit. And so I was like, well, how are you going to utilize this equipment that's been, beaten down and all that? And they're like, oh, we're going to
Dude, they'll
strip it
melt it
down.
down and build a barn with it.
No. Because it was like a wood sort of CNC, and there was a couple other things too, like some conveyor belts for production stuff. And they're like, oh, we're going to strip it down. We're going to rewire the entire thing. We are going to completely restructure how it works so it can fit our purposes. And then we're just going to make it better. We have CNCs, lathes, all of these things like on site. So if there's anything that's missing or that we want to add, we can just make. I was like, that's kind of sick. Maybe being a Hutterite ain't too
Dude.
bad.
No, dude, being a Hutterite is like where. I mean, like, I work with a lot of them at the meat plant, and like, yeah, man. Yeah, like you said, like they're very frugal, resourceful. They're fucking kind. They're nice. They don't fuck with people outside of their circle unless it's a business transaction, and that's the way to be, man.
Yeah.
Like they have everything they fucking need in their circle.
Yeah, exactly.
They're
They've built all of that
they're
up over
very
time.
fucking, being a Hutterite, and you know what? They drink moon fucking shine.
Moon fucking shine.
That's all they do. So they just
As opposed to fucking the moon
they just
and
fucking
shining.
drink moonshine, get hammered, and fucking build shit. Like,
I'm
what the
surprised more of
fuck?
them aren't blind.
Hutterites are awesome, dude.
Yeah, right.
Well, there was one guy I worked with. He had 2 hook hands, so like safety protocol, really, But like
You're on
in
the
the meat,
colony.
he was a meat man. So, dude, he became like he was an asset,
Yeah.
because he had 2 hook hands. He just hooked the meat. He had 2 meat hooks right on his fucking stumpy little fucking arms. It was
John.
awesome.
As long as there's
I don't
something
remember
to
his name.
sanitize.
What?
Yeah, you're fucking. Oh shit! I don't want to do that.
I'm what?
Your Discord's
Sorry.
like cutting it out.
Yeah. You're popping. Your mic is probably too close to your mouth.
Yeah, stop trying to swallow it.
It's
Yeah.
oh.
I know I'm
How's that?
tasty, but
Is that better?
Yeah, that's good. Just
Yeah.
like I think it's when you like speak
Fuck.
very loudly, it might like over. It's making the mic pop. I can't register what you're saying.
So like I'm good now.
Yeah, you're good now. Just like try not to yell into the fucking mic. too much.
Okay. Yeah, no, the fucking my mouthpiece was right up to against my mustache. That's probably why it was fucked up.
yeah, you're supposed to have it like 1 to 3 inches away from your face, depending on how loud you talk.
Yeah, you silly Billy.
Okay. So I should just take my headset off and put it outside.
Yeah, that like really good personality.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm a loud motherfucker.
So
But
maybe
yes, you can hear me now. Go.
for the
Yeah,
most part.
Oh,
Anyways.
well, see, now, like you guys got the Hutterites in Alberta, but like we got Amish out here, and I'm not used to seeing all these Amish bastards, eh?
Who's better, the Amish?
They're like
or
a
the
whole
Hutterites?
different breed.
Like who do you think is more?
I don't know because like Amish people don't drive cars. Like I see them on the highway. I get cut off by an Amish person by a horse and
What's the
Yeah, it's a horse
Hutterite
and
rule?
Hutterite
What's
rule?
the fucking Hutterite rule for it? Like because the Hutterites also don't really like
Hutterites.
technology.
I don't know. I think
Or is it just that
I
they
think
like
they
hate
shun
you?
technology, but like they
Hutterites are okay with technology in certain aspects. Like they don't allow mobile phones. They don't like phones in general. But if it's a
What about like
tool
laptops?
or something that they can build and produce more stuff with, then they're willing to make an exception. I mean, every colony varies. That's why there's so
don't
many
want that
different
government
colonies.
tracking device.
Yeah, they don't want the Elon chips.
They don't
or
allow
anything like
like
that.
government tracking devices.
Yeah,
Well,
because
as
I've heard of like the
Amish.
Hutterites. Sorry, go
Sorry,
ahead.
go ahead. Oh,
No,
jeez.
no. Okay,
Anyways,
fuck. No, you go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, Hutterites allow a little bit, but they're not completely like, like Bluetooth hookup between your smart thermostat and smart fridge from Philips or something like that. It's very utilitarian in purpose. There's some that lean towards the Amish where it's like no electricity whatsoever. We're doing it old style, but in order to meet the demands of a community after a certain point, you kind of have to go industrial. So they, I don't want to speak too plainly on it because I'm no expert by any means. I've just dealt with them quite a bit, but they sort of
Yeah,
nitpick
You know
like
more about them than we do.
they sort of nitpick on like what's okay and what's useful and what's like totally useless. You know, they're like I didn't
So you're talking
see.
about Hutterites, eh?
Yeah, Hutterites, and then Amish. It's straight up like no
Yeah.
electricity, no lights,
Like
no nothing.
yeah, no, like Amish. Yeah, I get cut off on the highway by a horse and buggy all the fucking time.
Hmm.
It's insane. We have a lot of them out here, but no Hutterites or anything. But Alberta, I guess, like, I mean, like Hutterites, I've seen their vehicles. Like they fucking
Yeah,
they take the radio out.
yeah. A lot of it.
Like there's no radio. There's like fucking, as soon as you get to a certain age, like you're expected to be an alcoholic, but also like, I mean, I don't know.
I've seen those guys rock up to the job site with they'll bring like a big generator, like a big diesel generator,
Yeah,
and then with big air tanks because they're allowed to use air tools, and they'll build everything, you know, with air. They'll like put
that's
up a farmhouse
The
with
air
fucking
tools.
well,
yeah, they'll
air
use like
tools
an
makes
air
it go a
drill.
lot faster than hammers and nails. That's for fucking sure.
Yeah, and it's not quite fucking digital because it's like it's fucking not battery operated,
They
right?
work their way around it.
Yeah, there's workarounds. It's like God doesn't like you know, as times change, like it is technically kind of at the point where it's fucking impossible to be.
Like I think like Hutterites are like what, Dutch or
They're
German
Dutch
origin,
Germanic,
or like
typically from the ones I've
yeah.
talked to.
So it's like
It's like
yeah.
old
So
Germanic.
that makes sense. Why?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And as far as
they
like,
they they.
go ahead, Sean. It's okay. Okay, baby girl.
No, you go ahead. I wasn't going anywhere.
Oh, okay.
He always does it. This guy.
I'm gonna have sex with you.
Mm,
Oh.
yeah, for like for for the Hutterites, if it's anything to do with music and sort of digital stuff, I do believe that's the no.
Yeah, they're cut off.
But if you need to do something again utilitarian at nature, like they had CNCs that had like a little touchpad and all that, and they just made a work around it so that the touchpad they could just input like codes or whatever to bypass some of the finicky stuff. Because I mean, most tech that's made nowadays, it's meant to last like 5 years tops, and then replace it with the newer model.
They
And
input codes? What do you mean?
so, like CNC machines, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So most of them, instead of the old
I got pee
style,
again. Be right back.
the old style where you had to like either make essentially a ticket to tell the machine where to move and how much to drill and that sort of stuff, and then you would turn the machine on and off to do the operations that you've given it.
Mhm.
There's like an in between where it was essentially like a little bit of computer code, and you could do basic movements, basic functions that you would normally do on the ticket, but instead it's just via the interface, so it's a lot easier. Dials and knobs more than punches. And now a lot of the newer ones, like if you buy a brand new CNC for your business today, all of the ones that you're gonna get, at least the decent ones, it's all like, oh, you need to have a computer hooked up into it. You need to run certain software,
You gotta run a
basically
program and all that shit.
run CAD, and then off of CAD we can run all of our programs and our instructions to feed the machine and also give a 3D representation. Well, the ones that I've seen from the Hutterites, they don't. They had like a weird tablet thing as like part of it, but they had managed to turn it off so it only showed progress, and that was it. So that at a quick glance they could see like, oh, this is like 80% done. Okay, I'll start getting the next piece ready or whatever. And that was about it. And the rest was all like manually punched in, or like they would just run one program at a time and just bang, bang, bang it out, and that was it.
That's why they call them colonies, man. They're like ants. There's worker ants, there's soldier ants, and there's like
Well, all the
the
workers are
asshole
soldiers
fucking
if need be.
carpenter ants.
Maybe
Like-
it's because everybody has a role specifically.
Well, it's
Everybody has a role. Everybody does.
Everybody's
an
kind of
ice-
assigned roles.
I think it's an
They're
isolated, considered hamlet, or something like that, where yeah,
the
everybody.
men are workers. The women are breeders. That's it.
Not quite.
That's. I mean, I don't know. That's just my fucking like biased opinion from what I've seen personally.
Yeah, I mean,
Because like,
it's mostly right. It's typically the males that are doing all of the work. Any sort of outside interference, like if you have potential customers from all the meat you're cutting up, or if you're doing custom projects on the colony, you only have males talk to the outsiders. You don't have the females talk to them. The females will.
I talked to a
typically
couple of female Hutterites. You know,
Yeah, they're nice, but
it's kind of funny. It was kind of funny because like they bring their like 16-year-old daughters on there, and like me working in a meat plant, you know, all the fucking creepy bastards would be like, "Oh, look at her!" Like, "Oh, fuck!" I'd be like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" Like, you realize
you're-
she's fucking 16?
So you're getting invited for the sheet with a hole in it. Got it.
I mean, I could because I have blonde hair, blue eyes.
Yeah.
That's what they want, right? They want my genetics.
This guy
I never got invited because I didn't work there long enough.
This is the guy Sean right here is the peak of male excellence.
Yes. Clearly, this is what Nazi Germany was looking for. Ubermensch, if you will.
Yeah, brother is
Yeah. Actually, no, Maxwell is because he's like truly blonde hair, blue eyed. I have dirty blondes, so I have like Irish and Scottish and like a bunch of other weird shit in my genes. Maxwell is a purebred.
Oh, so Harry Potter terms, you're a mudblood. Got it. I'm just kidding. I'm joking.
Huh?
But
Oh,
nothing.
okay, whatever. But yeah, I have a couple of buddies who were actually invited out to the colony to fuck.
See,
Like,
I've only ever heard about that. I've never.
it's true. It's fucking legit.
Well, I've
It's
just heard about
true.
it. Like,
Dude, they used to put ads out in the newspaper.
Letterkenny makes fun of it in one
yeah.
or two episodes, and I was like, oh right, that's.
I still
apparently
have
a
yet to
thing.
fucking see that show.
Dude, it's so
Letterkenny.
good.
What's that
season's
show
pretty
called?
Letterkenny.
Oh, that's the actual show. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought the first season was really good. The second season was kind of like whatever.
Dude, I've watched all of it.
How many seasons are there now?
10 or 12.
Damn.
Holy
Yeah, I
Jesus.
probably should rewatch it.
But
Should probably rewatch it.
each episode is
I
like
haven't even watched
45
I haven't even watched the pilot.
Each episode is about 45 minutes long, and there's only about 5 episodes, maybe 6 if there's a bonus like outside of the main storylines for like the holidays or whatever episode. So there's only about 5 or 6 per season. So it's like watching Breaking Bad rather than watching like standard TV.
What did you think? What do you think about the new show that's come out recently, made by the same guys?
Shoresy?
The Shoresy, yeah.
I haven't watched it yet. I've heard about it. I've heard it's great, and that people who like Letterkenny will like Shoresy. Some people are saying it's better than Letterkenny. I've heard a lot of talk about it, mostly very positive. But
Never even heard of this one.
Probably a lot of hockey boys really like it.
I just haven't touched it yet. It's not from like, oh, new media scares me. But like, I just most of the time when I want to sit down and watch something, it's like, all right, I'm in the mood for this. I'll watch this. Or like, if I want to watch something Letterkenny related, I'm just gonna watch Letterkenny. You know, I have them on DVD. It's whatever.
They've been out long enough that they're on DVD. Holy fuck!
Yeah, I have like a collector's edition from season 1 to 8 or something like that.
They came out when we
Fuck,
were
they're
like in high
that good.
They
Yeah.
aired back in high school when we were in high school, bro.
Yeah,
I know.
That
I remember
would have
everybody
been back in
talking
like
about it.
20 fucking 17.
dude, I remember during the pandemic, they came out with a season, and I rewatched all that shit on like 1, 2, 3 movies or something like that, just so I could watch the new season and be like caught up. And that shit was fire. It was one of the things.
1,
that
2, 3
pulled me
movies
through.
was if that's a throwback.
Super
Yeah.
throwback.
Oh, they
And
got
you had to get a code for it. Somebody had to give you a
no,
code for
The
it.
same as
no. That was
what's
when
that
they were open
anime?
enough. Kiss
Really?
cartoon, Kiss anime.
Kiss Anime, 9
Kiss
anime. Kiss
Anime.
Anime was sick. I remember
That
Kiss
shit was
Anime.
fire. High School DxD. Actually, wait, Michael, are you
Yeah.
familiar with High School DxD?
Yeah, I've seen a bit of it. Well,
Yeah. Me and Dardi used to fucking like. As soon as the new season came out, we were in high school. We were horny little bastards. We'd watch just to see the titties and shit. It was awesome.
I'd go over to this guy's house on a weekend, and like on Friday, and we would just get like blazed, get super baked, and just fucking binge through like a whole season of High School DxD.
damn.
His parents would, and his computer was in like the living room. His parents would just walk by, like, "What the fuck's this?"
We're just fucking watching fucking titties, man. Fuck off.
It's my shows, Dad. Fuck off.
Yeah, fuck.
I
Fucking
just
A.
so I think I watched the first couple episodes like last year, like near the end of last year for the first time. And I was like, yeah, like titties, but the start of the show, I was like, I don't know why so many people were into this. Is it just because of the boobs? Like I don't
think it's just
understand.
Dude, it was the high school. It was us in high school. Like we were like when I got into it, I was like 15.
I guess
fucking like
it's definitely the audience.
Okay.
You know, is young
yeah, it
males.
is the audience.
Okay.
The audience is
the audience.
young males. Like right
Like-
now, I couldn't say I could really sit through it. Mostly just because like it's not. There's no. The plot's fucking just ridiculous.
Oh no, she tripped and
I mean, like
her
fuck it, my
titties went into my
superpowers.
face.
I will say it has a plot.
No,
It
like my
it has a plot.
superpowers are only truly unlocked when there is a pair of tits in my face.
Yeah, it was the absurd. It was incredibly absurd plot.
I can deal with absurd plot as long as like it's a decent plot, then like I can deal with it.
But there's like this one's just like a horny absurd plot. I'm
okay.
watching this one right now.
It's a good one. It's a good plot though.
I
Yeah.
actually did dig it. It's like
really
it's a good
enveloping
shonen.
plot.
Yeah, enveloped around two soft enveloping circles. You know,
Yeah.
It's hey man. It's like
it was good.
like
shonen.
Dardi
I
said,
will
like
say it's good shonen. Like it's got good fights in it.
I will.
Like you cheer for the guy when he's like beating people up. Then he gets his girl stolen in like the second season, and he has to like
Dude,
fight to get.
and he has to
Spoilers, man,
suck his.
fuck.
He has to suck a pair of nipples to like gain powers, and it's like, dude, that's like peak male fantasy right there.
Guys,
Like
Is that actually peak
suck
male fantasy
titties.
to you guys?
sucking titties?
I mean, it was sucking. I mean, like still kind of. I mean,
I
like
like it. It's not like necessarily.
I mean, like fuck
fantasy, but it's like
you. Hey, Michael. Let me
Mhm.
remind you that you, out of the three of us, are the only one of us that's tasted breast milk.
I've done it. I've tasted it before.
Oh, that's right. I remember now. Holy shit. Fuck. Now I'm the odd man out. I'm gonna have to suck my own dick. I'm gonna have to fucking milk myself.
Yeah.
Fuck. God damn it.
So
Either way.
Fuck.
Either way.
Sean's gonna be
fucking
Marilyn Manson next week.
Jesus Christ,
yeah.
that was
fuck. I'm gonna remove. No. Either way, that's like fucking. It's kind of funny you say like fucking. You know. Well, yeah. Like we were legitimately watching this in like my living room, and like my dad would walk by and like see this shit. It's like I could only imagine what he was fucking thinking. And then like not even a year later, he made like direct eye contact with my dick inside of my girlfriend.
Just saw it from the back.
Yeah, you remember, Dardi? You called. That was the night you fucking called. Remember? You remember this.
No,
You
I know.
called my fucking landline, and my dad walked in on us fucking. You literally called my dad. You literally called my house, and my dad picked up the phone like, "Hey, I'll go to his room and fucking see what he's doing." And he walked in and made eye contact.
Yeah.
We were literally, literally, this is when we were having like a sex marathon. Like we were fucking, like, fucking so hard. And of course, like Darty decides to call my house. And then like my dad's like doesn't decide to knock. He just walks into my fucking room.
Hey there,
We're
son.
banging.
Your friend's calling.
I like
Yeah,
his
and then he like,
impression
no,
of
like
a
the
dad.
worst,
I think that's
the
great.
fucking no, like literally the fucking worst part is like he closed the door and then he knocked after he left.
Whoops.
I think we did something to reset his brain. Like it was insane. It was insane. It was hilarious. It was hilarious for me, but it was detrimental for the chick. It was like, holy fuck. Oh my god.
Hey there,
Oh,
son.
but it was fucking funny as it was funny as fuck though. I'll never
What you
forget
clapping
that.
for?
Oh, dude, yeah, fucking Jesus. He made
What do you-
he saw my ball. He saw me balls deep in my girlfriend. And then Darty's on the phone. He's like, I made eye contact with him. It was just like the most awkward fucking situation ever that you contrived yourself, Darty, because you called that day. It was so fucked.
Did we hang
Yeah.
It
out
was
later that
fucking
day?
hilarious. Huh?
Did we end up hanging out later that day too?
I think probably the next day. Like, I don't give a shit. Like, I literally went up to my dad the next day. I was like, yeah, like, fucking whatever. He's like, yeah, I don't care. You know,
Of course
like,
he
it is
doesn't
what
care.
it
It's his
is.
house. It's his
I-
house. He's like, I can do whatever the fuck I want in this house, Sean.
Yeah, it's like, fucking, I
For the
can
most
join
part,
him
he
if
could
I
have been
want
mad
to.
at
Like,
you. Could have been like, "Why are your balls out like that, bro?"
oh, dude, it was awkward.
In my house?
It was awkward. In my
I-
house, like, yeah, no, he got a fucking like laser vision view of my fucking me balls deep in a woman. So,
Was it from behind, Sean? Did he like see your balls and taint?
oh yeah, well, dude, we were at the foot of my fucking bed. I was fucking her, and my balls were fucking flapping back and forth, and then fucking like fuck, of course, like
Be like a
we
super
both
Jesus.
bad.
fucking look because he walks right in. This is like
Be
our
like a
eighth
little
time
fucking
fucking that
Rocky
day.
Marciano fucking hanging out on between your legs, just pounding your nuts.
I'm
Yeah, he
sorry.
saw my little 17-year-old balls fucking my girlfriend.
I'm starting to regret
Fuck.
recording this because now I gotta scrub this from my hard
No,
drive.
you have to upload. No, you have to upload this.
Just the
You have to upload
podcast.
this.
I
Yeah,
didn't
you
even do
have
an
to. You
intro
have
or
to upload
anything.
this.
I guess there's two members here.
This is content.
Content time.
This is
Special
content.
guest.
But not on the YouTube. Oh, what did I get from this rock? What is this? Glue.
But yeah, no,
Glue
Darty
Geo.
literally fucking
No
called my
way.
fucking landline. My dad answered, asked where I was. So my dad's like, oh, I'm gonna go. Oh, here, I'll go get him for you. And he's like, Sean's upstairs, like getting his wiener fucking sucked by his girlfriend's toothless gums and
I
fucking
don't like
just
how
about
you
to nut.
described it.
And all of a sudden, it's like, oh fuck yeah, I had a foursome. There was Darty involved, my dad, my girlfriend, and me. So it was like a foursome. It was
Again,
absolutely insane.
I don't like this where it's going.
And then there was that time I was trying to fuck in the parking lot at
Dairy?
fucking Glenmore Reservoir, and you and Ashley pulled up. I don't mean to bring up the other one, but like you pulled up, and then you start banging on my fucking parents' car. You banged on my window, and I was like, I was so mad. Like, I was so fucking like, I was ready to fuck. And then like, as soon as I saw you, my dick went soft. I was like,
You know why I did that? It's because her and your girlfriend were fucking in like they were having some sort of like fight or something. And I was like tired of hearing about it. So I was just like, I'm gonna go to where Sean is. I know where she is right now. You guys are gonna go and make up.
That's why this fucking happened?
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude, you fucking, oh my god. Fuck,
That's
so
so mad about
my
it.
fucking, this kid's banging on my fucking window and I'm trying to fuck in the backseat of my parents' car and like in a
Jesus.
parking lot in public and like fucking, like he's looking through the window and like he's gonna see. It's like, holy fuck, dude, like fucking, I got so mad, like I started fucking cussing your name so hard because I was like, fucking, oh my god, I hate this fucking kid so fucking much.
Dude,
He's
you were a
fucking
little
fucking my shit up. I was
Sean,
so mad
Michael,
at you that
Sean,
day because I was like just about to insert the penis into the
Sean.
vagina,
Could you believe,
and then you just showed up.
or Michael? Could you believe that Sean is like a fucking dirty little sex fiend, little sex addict?
Yeah, I can believe it.
He's like a white Tiger Woods, bro.
Oh, I
He's
love
like
that.
obsessed with it. And when he was a teenager, he just was trying to get it all the time. Like legit, if you got in between him and getting laid, like he was fucking livid about it. Like he would take it
I
very.
get mad. I get
Oh.
very
Granted,
mad.
I could understand. He's just like, listen, man, I don't know how long this is gonna last.
I don't know.
Like,
Yeah, see,
let me have
look,
my
the dry
moment in the
spout,
sun. Let me have my moment in
the
the sun.
dry spout, right? And was I right or not? I haven't had sex in fucking 4 years. So now I'm even more fucking pent up. Like, you know how much masturbating I do
I don't
just to
want to hear
fucking
about it.
keep
I don't
up?
want to
Like,
hear about it, man.
it,
Fucking.
dude, I have a quota, man. Like,
I got a quota. I got a quota. I got to reach every.
We gotta hit our
I got a fucking
numbers.
quota. Even if I'm watching porn and my dick isn't hard, I still fucking give her.
Are you
Never quit.
done with that? By the way, I meant to ask you about it.
I mean, like, yeah, I am, but I still get really horny after like 5 days of no jerking.
He's trying. You're trying to go.
And then, like,
the clean
dude,
streak, eh?
I go for some of those good girls on Pornhub, you know, and I don't, no, I go for, because I don't look at their eyes. I just, like, I go for some POV
Did I ruin the
where I
eyes
don't
for
have
you?
to look into their eyes while, yeah, it's a whole
Yeah, you're
fucking
welcome.
thing.
What do you mean? Look into their.
It works a
Okay,
lot
so-
better. Actually,
so-
Michael should explain.
Yeah.
Explain this to me.
So when I was a kid, like I was reminiscing about this recently with a church friend of mine. But both him and I got like started seeing porn and all that at like 9, 10 years old.
Yeah.
And there was one time I was like, I don't know, 12, 13, 14, around that age where, it's nothing unheard of. Certainly not great for, growing up and mental health and all that. But hey, not unheard of. And my dad had caught me with some on my iPod or something like that. It's not like I was using the 3DS or anything like that. Don't worry.
Ah,
There's some people, man. There's some people. But he was like, dude, this isn't good. And, I don't think you see the detriment of it until you like take a closer look. I know it's alluring in the moment, but like take a closer look. Look at their eyes. Do you see interest, like genuine interest and genuine happiness in their eyes when they're on set? No, they're doing it for a paycheck. They're probably having to take drugs to be somewhat content with their life right now. Like that's no way to live. Why do you keep encouraging them to keep pursuing that life? You're encouraging those dead eyes. And it absolutely ruined me for like
I
live
like
action.
amateur porn.
No, so anything that's a major production, it ruined me. I could only watch like couples or like animated stuff from there on out, basically. Because like with animated, it's like okay, suspension of disbelief, everybody's happy and it's all
Fair
above
enough.
board, whatever.
Yeah.
And
It's above board.
yeah,
That's so funny.
I mean, there's some weird ones, but
Oh yeah.
they gonna do what they gonna do, and animation's made, it's done for, nobody's been hurt. It's just a couple voice actors and some people drawing with pencils, and nothing more.
People drawn with their dick.
Well, exactly.
It's like Dardi. It's like what you said. Like I remember in the 9th grade, you're like trying to get me into hentai, and I was like, no, I don't want to watch that cartoon porn. It's like, Sean, you don't understand. Like, fucking, These artists, they're devious.
These artists are devious.
Dude,
They know what you
they're
want.
cooking. They are cooking.
The artists
They're
are
cooking
fucking
hard.
cooking. Just look anything up.
They're cooking hard, man. Like,
Just put in a
Fuck.
phrase and then put Rule 34 beside it. And fucking prepare to be astonished.
You like Lola Bunny?
Sean
You can't say that.
R34.
You know what? I'm gonna make sure through this recording that somebody makes something just based off of that vague tag. Just to make sure. If I have to, I will use my own money.
I mean, if it goes around, it's not going to be the first time I've seen Sean's dick.
Let's go.
No, I've shown him my dick plenty of times.
Not by,
So it's one of the only things I have to be proud of in this life.
Good
my
for you,
choice.
man.
Yeah. I've shown everybody, even the people I work with now, they've all seen my dick.
Damn.
I have to show everybody my penis.
This is not an
They're like-
encouragement to do so. I have not seen it. I am off that list.
I'll just wait till your kids and wife aren't home, and just you wait. I'll show up one day.
What did I
And you just install yourself one of those fucking doorbell cameras, and I'll fucking ring the doorbell with my penis.
Yeah, I'd rather not.
Steel phono, leather, water.
Oh, fuck.
Alright.
So, yes, this is my friend Dardi,
Yeah.
and this
I
is
like
my
this-
friend
I like this
Michael.
guy.
Yeah,
I knew
like,
you guys would fucking get along.
I like this dirty guy. He's fun.
Yeah.
Oh, can
He's
I run through-
Albanian. Don't let that sway your decision, though. Like,
it could be a lot worse. He could be Polish or French or something like that. So, by all
or
means,
Jewish.
Yeah. No comment.
He's just
No
he's
comment at
very
this time.
he was born very close to Italy, so he's a wop, but he's not quite a wop. He's just like a louder Italian.
Okay.
I don't
Yeah,
know. I'm a pretty chill guy, pretty tame guy.
he's
just
a
a chill
pretty
guy.
fucking chill guy. He is a pretty fucking chill guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's my boy. You know, actually, you know what? Like, he's like my longest standing friend for like the longest time. So it's him and my buddy Elliot. You met Elliot, didn't you,
Yeah, I met Elliot.
Michael?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
you
was
met
chill.
Elliot.
You'll buy this? Oh,
Yeah.
For like updates personally, because we haven't chat in like what 2-3 weeks, something like that. I think we chatted just
Something
after
like
the New
that.
Year started or something.
Yeah.
Mind if I give y'all updates real quick?
Sure. Give her.
All right. So job side, Gary, since you're uninitiated to the conversation here, I'll do some extra context. Finished up my second year of schooling, like just before Christmas, and I didn't have a sponsor to go back to. So I've been looking
Really?
for Well,
What
I
the
was
fuck? That's the first time I've ever heard
It's
of that.
hard as a millwright, Darty.
That's fucked. Because usually, like, when you're with the shop, you're with the shop. And, like,
Well,
unless
so-
they explicitly fire you.
I had to put it bluntly, like I had my first place that I worked at after getting my blue
Private
book inside.
information.
Yeah, the welding shop, not to leak them or
Yep.
anything. And I worked with them for like a little bit under a year, something like that. And the only reason I left was for a better job and for Monday to Friday, because I did Wednesday to Monday. And so I did Thursday to Monday, so I had Tuesday, Wednesday off.
So
And-
gay.
And like for doctor's appointments, that's great. You know, I'm getting plenty of hours. I was doing 50 plus hours a week. But
Yeah.
as somebody who wants to go to church on Sunday, even just for like the couple hours just to go to church, and then I could go back to work or whatever.
Amen.
That was a no-go. And so I was like, you know what? Like, I'll just tough it out for a little bit because it's hard to find other work that's willing to take apprentices right now. And I scoured. I found a hydraulics company and worked with them And just before the 3 months were up, they let me go because I didn't have enough experience, even though I was learning and picking it up fairly quickly, even though it was well above my pay grade. Like I was doing full teardowns, rebuilds of motors, pumps, assemblies, all sorts of stuff. Like, and I was getting decent at it. Like I certainly wasn't amazing at it, but I was able to hold my own for quite a few projects too, without issue.
Michael's a smart man.
No, I don't doubt it.
He is.
But yeah,
He
they
helped.
let me.
He's the only reason I fucking passed my first year. Believe it or not, actually.
Well, we did some study groups that helped.
Yeah.
You chose the answers yourself. I'm not taking credit for it. All right. Anyways,
Nah, fuck it.
but after they let me go right before the 3 months were up, which was a shame, but whatever. Right after that, I was like, well, shit, what am I gonna do for work? So I started looking around, and there was this inspection company that was nearby, and they were hiring. I was like, okay, well, I'll give this a try, I guess. And they're like, oh, some travel is required. I'm like, okay, so I'm like, maybe I'm out of town for 1 or 2 days a week, not too bad. Because or like 1 to 3 days a week was what I was thinking. Because they're like, oh, it's about a 50-50 split between like in shop work and field work. And it was like 99 field work, 99% field work. They totally sugarcoated like how much you're away from home. And so I started with them.
They fucked you good.
Yeah, they did. I got some money and I got some hours from them, but yeah, certainly not my first choice. And so they hired me, and I had made it explicitly clear, like before they even hired me, when they were interviewing me, of like, hey, just by the way, I have to move from X location to Y at the end of the month. I should only need like the weekend, and then I'm good to come back Monday, no problem. And they're like, oh yeah, that's fine, that's fine. And the scheduler forgot, and he tried to book me on a 14-day trip away from my family with, a toddler at home and my wife who was just kind of by herself and pregnant with our newborn. And I was like, I'm sorry, man, I can't do that. I have to move that weekend that you're trying to book me. It's not I refuse to work. It's I can't do it schedule wise. I need to be there to move. I have to do, keys exchange. I have to do all these things. And so they fired me for that reason. And then, like, not even 2 weeks later, I'm like, you know what? Maybe I dodged a bullet. They offered me a contract for like basically 3 more months right after. So I did all of the paperwork, got my hours, my like 9 days of work or whatever out of them, left, and then they brought me back within like a week because they were like, oh shit, we need other people. And the guy that they hired to replace me, he like dipped in his first week or after his first week or something. And so they're like, we have a bunch of out of town jobs, but it's all Monday to Friday because we have these contractors and so on. Would you be willing to do them? And I was like, you know what? Sure. And I negotiated on pay and a couple other things, and eventually I joined in. And then after they were in talks of like what was going on next, and they said they had like another job for me. And I was like, well, I'm cutting it close to due date here, so I can maybe squeeze in like 1 to 2 more weeks of work, and that's about it. And then they just like no called, no showed me. They just straight up like did not communicate with me anymore. And then I had my kid, and then I was doing some landscaping stuff to help out the landlord for a little bit, just some side work to keep me busy, really, and also to help out the house that we're in. Um, and then I went back to school because I had already paid for it. Um, and So yeah, I'm like currently interviewing with a couple of places. I had 2 interviews this week, one today, one yesterday. The one
Were
yesterday
any
went
of them with what Mark was saying, or?
no, so that place that our instructor put me on or like put me forward. Um, I emailed them, I tried to call them several times, and they just did not respond to me at all. And the Indeed thing that they had for their company that was the exact position that they were looking for, that they had my name for and resume and all that, they declined my my application. They did not select me as a candidate.
Well, that's the same thing that happened when I tried to apply at the fucking
Private information.
there. After, like, you know,
Yeah.
I applied at so many fucking places myself.
Yeah.
And I showed up in person, and I fucking was persuasive, you know. Never got anywhere.
Reception ladies seem to like me, so whenever I call in and I just ask.
Yeah, you're a likable guy.
Yeah, I guess so. But
you don't seem dangerous. You don't seem like, you know.
threat
Well,
to
I mean,
society.
no, you don't.
But yeah, like even with a bunch of the big names, like I've cold called them and just been like, hey, are you guys looking for anybody right now? You know, just asking. I'd rather ask and be polite about it than just bombard you guys and ask for an email and then, you know, off on my way. And usually I get a lot farther. Like sometimes I'll get an interview out of it, even if it goes nowhere. But I had 2 interviews this week. One is with both of them are with big companies, not mom and pop shops. So better benefits
Good.
and all that. So that's good. The one I interviewed with today officially offered me a position, and the other one said, I will be hiring you. I just need to organize some things so that we actually have room and projects for you to do. Because all I could do if I hired you for next week is for you pushing a broom and like helping move stuff around. And just at the rate that we'd be charging you out from, it would be really expensive for that purpose. I was like, I understand.
Well, because all you need to do is get to your 4th year, and then you can join the union.
Yeah. So I'm still not sure about the union personally.
Well,
But,
Elliot,
I know.
it's a lot of nepotism, which sucks.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to deal with nepotism if I can help it.
I know. That's the reason I'm out here.
But like, I went through a third party for the first company that's like verbal agreement that they want to hire me. It's just they're waiting on some restructuring to happen, like physical restructuring. Like they want more tables and they're moving departments and such. Like that's that kind of restructuring, not like people are getting fired to make room for you. I actually got a text earlier from the third party agent who's been helping me get this job. She's like pushed hard because she's like, no, he has the exact experience, talents, and like attitude that you're looking for. Please hire him. And I know they get a little bit of a cut for every hour that I work for the 6-month probation with them.
Fuck that.
Oh, you're working through
so
the
they don't take my money. So the way it works is like
the company pays.
Yeah. So you know how for auto mechanic, you guys charge per job, and so if you are a red seal, you'll be charged out at a certain rate from the shop to the customer, right?
Yeah.
And so with that, the shop will charge me out at a specific rate. And then like a little percentage of that goes to that hiring agency that brought me on for the first 6 months. And then after that, the company has the choice to either hire me directly, so I am fully under their provisions and I'm not as expensive for them to send out, or they can just let the contract expire and then I'm off. But it's a guaranteed at least 6 months of work, and I get to learn a bunch. I get to ask a lot of questions, learn some new stuff. So I'm looking forward to it. I just don't have
that's actually that's
like,
awesome.
I can tell you for the big one that has the verbal agreement, it's
You can't say that. Huh?
No, what's PD?
I know PL and PD.
Huh?
Like multi-million-dollar.
I applied it
Huh?
fucking 3 times and they didn't hire me. I went in and I schmoozed them so fucking hard. and they
applied with
still
them.
didn't hire me. Those fuckers.
I applied with them once or twice as well because it was just like, we'll see where this goes. Apparently, they don't like to hire directly, and I'll tell you why. Because
Of course they fucking don't.
So if they hire directly, there's a lot more that they have to go through in order to fire somebody who's, say, like an alcoholic or somebody who no call, no shows, rather than a third party hiring them on.
What about an alcoholic that's also like really good at his job?
Well, so if you're consistently showing up to work, doing your best, and like you fit into the culture,
That's right.
That's all they're looking for. But
right.
But yeah,
I mean, my dad was an alcoholic. He didn't often miss work. He was usually there.
Well, like
managed to work with a company for like 25 years.
My grandfather owned a carpentry business for like 20 years or something like that, and one of his best workers was an alcoholic who kept a 2.6 of Grey Goose hidden in the back of the toilet in the shop.
This is besides the point, boys.
Hold on, I want to hear the Grey Goose story. It sounds interesting, but he was the best worker there.
Fuck, but okay.
Yeah, dude worked hard, and the only reason he found out is because he went to use the washroom, and the guy was like, "I need to use the washroom," and was like going there consistently, and then his cheeks would like be super red, even though it's like no reason to have super red cheeks. And so
middle
he's like,
of the summer, you're working inside. It's like, why are you flushed?
There's no fucking reason. If you're an alcoholic and you accept the fact that you're an alcoholic, great. You are a good worker.
I'm just surprised that guy didn't get caught with the smell on his breath. Of all
No,
things.
he would mask it up with something.
It wouldn't really matter if you got caught with the smell on your breath. At least, I mean, like I knew at the meat plant, like people would smell me as soon as I came in. Smell like alcohol.
Fucking alky.
And I would show up to work and I would do the best damn job. And the fact that they hired 4 people to do my job is great. They hired 4 fucking people to do my job. And they have a hard time fucking doing it. Imagine. I took apart grinders. I did
Literally,
everything.
Imagine all the people that it took to do my job.
I mean, I'm not shitting you, dude.
Somebody get John Lennon up in here, man.
Anyway.
You get that reference, Sean?
Anyway. Anyway. Shut the fuck up. Anyway. Continue, Michael, please.
So I have one verbal agreement, and they're like, they really want to take me on. It's just they're waiting for restructuring, so they can't hire me immediately. And I found out one of the boys that I did second year with, he actually works there on the other shift. Like I walked by his toolkit. The manager made a joke of did you on the top of his toolkit, and I was like, I was thinking more of a sticky note, but I like your thinking. And
excellent. Did you fucking show him my tins?
That buddy, he doesn't do nicotine at all. The ones that I have,
I met too many of those bastards.
Stop trying to push your drugs on people, Sean.
The ones that I have talked to about the tins, they have said like if I'm interested, I will reach out about it. I don't try to push it too hard. It's just like, hey, buddy's making some right now. Let me know if you're interested. They're pretty good so far. I've been doing a bunch.
Yeah, if you catch someone like, I'm on the fucking way to the grocery store, or not 7-Eleven to get me some Zins, and be like, hold up. Yeah, I can get you 3 tins for the price of 1. You know.
Yeah, it's just shipping usually that ends up being.
Then that seems kind of yummy.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Anyways,
no way.
Anyways, that's besides the point. That's besides the fucking point.
Yep. But yeah, so I did a full walkthrough. You know, you can tell like by how quick an interview goes by, like whether you have a chance at the position or not. And usually my cutoff is like if it's about 15 minutes or less, either they are really organized or you're not getting that job. That
Mhm.
interview that I had with the first company went on an hour. It was a full hour of like walking around the
Holy
shop,
shit.
like walking to all the various things, showing off,
Oh, they
explaining
want
what
you,
they
my boy. They want you.
showing off, explaining what these things do, how it relates to the scope of work. I'd occasionally ask a question of like, "Oh, do you normally find this happens, or do you have that under control?" The guy really liked my questions, I guess. But yeah, I had a full hour with the manager, and even talking about safety certificates and all that. I mean, just the plethora that I've had to deal with. It's like, okay, what do you need out of me? Is there any that I should look at getting updated, or do you go do that in house? Like, just what's the sitch? And even that he was happy about. And so the agent that I've been working with as my medium for them, she's like, yeah, it's basically a guarantee. It's just the wait that's unfortunate. And I'm like, as long as I can have a conditional offer in my hand or in my inbox soon, I'm okay. I can wait because it's good
Yeah.
pay, really good benefits, like really good benefits.
Yeah, you got a
Like
kid, you got a family. It's a big
Yeah,
thing to consider.
exactly. Like I haven't had that good of benefits if when I get that job since like when I first started
What's
getting
their
into
benefits looking like?
dude. So in the first 6 months, I do get vacation pay or vacation time that I can take if I need it.
Okay.
I get 80% coverage and a couple other
Holy
bonuses too,
shit.
right?
80%
Health,
coverage on what? Like
health,
dental?
health, dental, vision, and like
What?
extras, right? Okay, get this. After the 6 months and they choose to hire me, full 100% coverage, RRSP matching, and a couple other
No,
things as
that's the
well.
best. RSP matching,
Dude.
man.
Dude,
I wish
Dude,
that's the
I
move.
had that at Citywide, Darty.
Yeah, that's crazy. It's not a thing in the automotive industry. Like,
Really?
there's
I'm
not
surprised it's not.
No.
I
Well,
feel like they'd
because
have more
that's
retention.
part they
because
can't
yeah, they just want to
afford
fuck you.
that insurance company in the fucking auto industry, dude. Nor do they give a shit.
No, I'm not talking about insurance. I'm talking about RSP matching. Generally speaking, like
Yeah, that's
automotive
part of
companies do
insurance.
that. Is it?
Yeah,
Is it?
tech.
Yeah,
No,
it is.
no. That would be a business
Not
write-off
really, but
personally.
like yes.
Yeah.
When I was in Citywide, I used to put fucking $250 each paycheck to my RSP, and they'd match it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't
Usually
do that.
there's
That's
a certain
why I
limit.
cried. That's why I fucking cried when I got fired.
I've talked to my bosses
Because
about it. I've asked them. The
Ye-
place I'm working at now, they're a small company, so it's understandable why they don't do it. Like they've only been around 5 years and they employ like less than 40 people.
But
But
it's a good question to bring up regardless. And
yeah, I
as
asked them
long
like
as
within my first year working there, I was like, "Do you guys do RSP matching?" And they're like, "No, we
no,
don't do that." I'm like, "You should really consider that. It's a good way to retain people." 'cause
if
then
you, Darty, if you get into working with the city and fixing their buses and shit, you will get RSP matching.
that's the only reason I wanted to work with the city at all. Is because like really good benefits and tenure gets you like you can walk away. Even
Yeah,
if like
well,
the upfront pay
exactly,
is not
right?
as amazing.
yeah.
The only problem is like if you're a young guy working for the city, it's not challenging. It's kind of like brain dead.
No, yeah, that's often what I've heard. Like I've done outside inspections and work for unionized companies. And like one of the major complaints was nobody gets anything done. Like if you were willing to put in the same effort that you do for a non-union job at union, you would soar. And some people will like completely ignore tenancy. If you're that good and showing up consistently and like putting an honest effort towards things and not just like dog fucking the clock.
I've heard it's a little bit. There's like underhanded shit that goes on. Like guys don't like the guys who've been there that like know it's good, just be like flying under the radar. They don't like that shit, and they'll fucking get up in your grill about like, yo,
Oh
why are you
yeah.
trying so hard? Basically, it's like we got it good here. It's like you're doing all this, and now it makes everybody else look bad. So
Yeah,
like, cut
I
it
have
out,
heard
or
of
we're gonna
that
make your
too.
life hell.
Well, it's the
Actually, is
most
that actually a fucking thing?
Oh
It
yeah, it's
happens.
an actual thing. It's
Think
it's
about it. The city's like
Fucking
old
like
guys.
working too hard?
it's a bunch of
Not
Joe
even working too
Schmoes.
hard.
So the whole thing with Union is it has a reputation for being a relatively easy job with good pay and good benefits. And so a lot of guys who have a lot of experience, they'll look at that, be like, that's the place for me to retire to, because then I get city benefits and 10-year guaranteed pension basically.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
all they want to do is just drink coffee, turn a 15-minute sort of project or quick thing to fix into like half the day. And so like nothing gets done, but everybody's chilling. And so I have heard of people who have been like quote unquote reprimanded by their quote unquote higher ups, not the actual managers themselves or anything like that, but just all the other older workers with tenancy.
Yeah.
Um, of being
Their
like,
peers,
what?
their more senior peers.
Yeah, exactly. Of like, why are you trying so hard? You're looking the rest of us look bad
You should have. You should have
because
seen
they've
the
set
amount
the
of times I
pace, and now
risk
you're.
my fucking life.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's
You
why a
should have
lot
seen
of
the amount
this.
of times I fucking risked my fucking life for fucking 24 an hour.
Yeah.
You should have fucking seen the amount of times I fucking risked my life by doing like the sketchiest shit known to mankind.
They didn't pay you. They didn't pay
Like,
you very well.
holy
did they?
fuck. I could have been fucking like thrown into a grinder and turned into fucking ground beef.
Yeah. When I was dealing with that main meat production facility for the welding shop, that was a common issue as well. Is like if something goes wrong or if somebody didn't actually shut this off proper, we could all be like mulch before lunch.
Yeah, because you were in there. Like
Yeah.
you well, like for like what you were working with like something that produces like fucking 22,000 pounds of ground beef, which is fine per second. But like something I would be working with would be like fucking like not even that. It'd be like fucking like 250 pounds of ground beef per hour or something like that.
I mean, there's lockouts
know.
procedures for shit like that, bro.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I
Like
do
generally
remember. I do remember there was one time we had to fix a steam pipe that was on like one of the main floors of the production, and the pipe fitter who was in charge of the job, he's like, "Hey boys, do you mind just helping me out with this really quick?" And so me being the happy-go-lucky guy that's like, "Oh, I'll learn something new from this. All right, sure, no problem." And one of the more veteran guys who's like, "Yeah, sure, no problem. If you need help, I'm willing to help you." We both get in there. We start taking it apart. Dude has not done a double block and bleed. He has not done all of the lockdown procedures, and we didn't realize
holy
until
shit,
like
dude.
3/4 of the way of the job when we had it mostly reinstalled that somebody flicked something to test a nearby other steam line, and our steam line output started going. And we both looked at each other like, all right, that's smoke time. Like we just nearly died. So and then the
So
pipe
that's the
fitter.
millwright. That's being a millwright though.
Yeah, but still, it's like that pipe fitter probably was like, "Holy fuck! I almost just
No, he didn't care. He was too
Mulch
high.
these fucking guys.
He was too high
he
to
was too
care.
high."
No, seriously, that guy, he's the only pipe fitter I've ever had experience with. So I have understandably some bias, but he smoked a lot of pot. He drank a lot. He did not actually care. Like I had to correct some of his measurements when I went with him one time for a city job for like this boiler reconstruction or something like that.
That's why me and you should be partners.
And yeah, like I walked up to him after Dave and I, the guy who helped me out get it done, was teaching me some of the things because he's like, I've taken these things apart hundreds of times. Like I know every inch of this factory. Like you could ask me and I will know. Because he worked there for like 20 years in maintenance and then switched over to like outside contracting for more money and just a change of pace. But we went up to him and he's of course outside by the van that the company provides, which he's a contractor, so he shouldn't be using a company van, but he does. The same motherfucker that tried to fill up an evap controlled van with gas while it was still running, and then was surprised when he only got like maybe $2 of gas in tops, and
That's
then let
funny.
it die on site. That was fun.
Yeah, you were
But
telling me about that.
I got paid for like an hour and a half worth of work to just go rescue that van and make sure it had enough gas to make it back to the shop and all that. It was so stupid. But yeah, we went up to him after,
He did that on purpose.
and we found him over by the van having a smoke, and we just start tearing into him of like, what the fuck were you thinking? You didn't do any of the lockdown procedures. Like, we could have been steam roasted alive essentially. And he's like, oh, sorry boys, didn't realize that it wasn't done proper. I asked X to do it. And it's like, but you're the one in charge of this job. You're responsible for that, not whoever you tried to get to do your work for you. And
fucking bozo.
yeah, and nothing happened to him. Like, I think he still works there as a contractor. And yeah.
See, working as a millwright
I get it.
is
I get it.
incredibly fucking dangerous.
A lot of trades. There's a lot of trades that have pretty dangerous fucking shit. I was working at one shop. I had 2 hoists to my bay, and one of my hoists that was the truck hoist, it was the heavy duty hoist. The first lock on it was kind of fucked, so it would click, but it was sheared slightly. So I put a truck up there one time, and this
it
was
fell
like the
off.
first. It didn't fall off, but it like came down like a foot and touched my head. I was under it. Like, I brought the truck up to the first locks because I was like checking some stuff on the wheels and the suspension, so I didn't need it up in the air all the way. And I had to like look at something underneath it, so like I ducked under it and like pointed my flashlight up, and like as I'm kind of just like looking at some stuff under the undercarriage, the truck fucking drops like a foot and like touches me on the top of my head, like just touches the top of my head.
You're lucky, dude.
Holy fuck.
And I was like, holy fucking shit. And my boss had told me about it at the very beginning, like when I first got hired there. And I told him, I was like, man, we got to get that hoist replaced. Like, it almost came down on my head. And he's just like, well, I told you not to put it on the first locks. I'm like, that doesn't matter. Like, I've used the hoist 100 times. Like, there's going to be one moment where, like, I'll forget that, you know? Like, that thing's not safe, right? Like, I shouldn't have to remember every single, don't remember, you to lift the thing up, you first have to go down, up on the lever before it safely does it. Otherwise, all the lines are going to explode on
Do you
you.
know the Konami code? You got to do the Konami code to it first.
Yeah, exactly. It's like
Fucking shit. What's the Konami code?
Up, down, down, left, right, BA, start.
Yeah.
Get with it, man.
Hey, look, you should have seen like some of the fucking shit I seen in the meat plant, like
yeah, I heard
fucking working there. I had to be so careful because there was like in a slaughterhouse, like every fucking goddamn thing is designed to fucking kill you. So, like, there was multiple times where, well, I mean, like, let me tell you, fuck. Where do I begin here? Well, there was this fucking time where, like, well, they first let me know, and they're like, watch for the rollers, because they weigh about 30 kilos, and they're rolling to let the beef fucking and the pork also roll down the line from the kill floor all the way to the fucking cooler, all the way to the processing floor. You know, fucking, I've seen people fucking pick up pigs or sides of beef and then get fucking railed by a fucking 30-kilogram fucking piece of metal going right into their fucking face. You know, I've seen people lose teeth. I've seen people lose fucking fingers. I almost saw someone lose their fucking life because they weren't wearing their fucking PPE. This guy Vlad I was working with, fucking Ukrainian guy, he fucking his knife, and he was working in the kill floor. And all I was doing was pushing them along on the line, and he was fucking gutting them, and his knife slipped, and he sliced his fucking artery on his leg,
Jesus.
and he fucking died. He
No.
died. No, he died. No, he died. And but we had stars there, and stars came to fucking pick him up. My boss came in with a fucking apron to fucking like tie that shit off, and fucking yeah, he died. He died in the helicopter, but they brought him back to life, and he was back to work like the next week,
Jesus.
and he still wasn't
was
wearing the
clinically
same.
dead. He was clinically dead. He wasn't. He
He
didn't
was
actually
clinically
fucking
dead.
die. But he was clinically
His
dead.
heart fucking stopped. But
That's
they brought him back to life, and then like he fucking came back to work, and he still didn't wear fucking PPE, so we fired him.
Sounds about right.
What a fucking idiot.
It's like
That
I
sounds
could
like
even
a
I've seen so dude, and like fingers being cut off. I've seen so many fucking fingers being cut off. Like it's fucking nuts. In a slaughterhouse, especially like I mean like fuck, I could only imagine with some place like Olymel or like the place that you were at.
I can only imagine
I don't know, man. I don't know.
when
It's
that
gnarly.
day comes. I'll be standing here. Also, I just realized, like, I only talked about
Can
the
you
one.
take me higher
I love Creed.
than Atlanta?
I realized I only talked about the one interview that I had yesterday. Um, on the point of like, you know, hey, you can tell when you're gonna get the job or not by the interview itself, just time wise.
Yeah.
So,
hmm
as opposed to the one I had yesterday, the one I had today, I showed up early, as I always do, because I'm a studious little boy like that. And it's been ingrained that if you're not early, you're late. My wife hates me for it 'cause she's like,
If
but
you're
you
not
still have
first,
like,
you're last.
yeah, well, exactly. Right? But I showed up like, I want to say about 10 minutes early or so. And I'm sitting there in the lobby, and like right as about 9 o'clock hits, because that's when it was scheduled for. Guy pops out, maybe 9:01. He pops out and he's like, "All right, you can come in." And another guy comes into his office as well, and they talk to me for like maybe 8 minutes or so, just asking me questions.
Mhm.
Am I okay with the schedule? Safety tickets? Give us a run through of your resume, so on and so forth. And I had already read through like the uh, the job listing and all that. I applied to this shit in September. And then they're like, "Oh, if you're not available, like you're gonna go to school, just let us know when you're done school, and then we'll talk and bring you in for an interview." And so I let them know like as soon as I was done school, and they're like, "Oh, well, we're not hiring until the new year, so just wait till the new year." And then I talked with them like I think the first or second week of the new year, and then they just got back to me to like schedule an interview like this week. Anyways, they talked to me for like 8 minutes. And then one of the guys is like, "All right, I'll give you a quick shop tour." And I'm like, "Hey, I got my boots, I got safety glasses, I got all that. Do you need me to throw any of them on? You know, because I've just got civvy clothes on right now." And he's like, "Oh no, 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 we're good. You can just stay in the safe areas and you're fine." It's like, okay, not my first rodeo with this, so whatever. And we literally walk down to the shop. He opens up the door. We maybe take like 5 steps away from the door, and he's just like vaguely pointing at some of the trucks that they're doing and this and that. And he's like, "Yeah, so this is the shop." And it's a full on like multi lane bay. Like it goes down like a full block almost of all the stuff that they have. You know, like those big warehouse sort of bays. It's one of those, and
Yes.
we're sitting at almost one corner of it. And I can't even see like half of what they have because it's all blocked up by trucks and projects that they have on the go. I don't hear any noise from any other mechanics or anybody else doing any work, no radio, no nothing. And I'm like, this is weird. It's so quiet. Like it's not even like break time for anybody right now. Why, or at least I don't think it is. Why is there nobody on the floor? Why is nobody working? Why can't I hear like at least a drill or like humming happening or a radio or something? And so he's showing it. He's like, I don't know too much about this stuff. That's more of the guys on the shop floor that know better about this, but I'm assuming you know a little bit about this. And it's like, thank God for my interview yesterday, or else I'd be completely lost. Yeah, I know a little bit. He's like, all right, cool. Well, that's about it. And I'm like, oh, so these guys have been yanking my chain for the past like 4 months. I get an interview with them, and it's just like, okay, I'm not getting this job. So I drive home, and like not even 2 hours later, they're like, hey, so just wanted to call. Um, do you have this and this and this? Or they were looking for some sort of clarification. I was like, yeah, I have this and this and this. And they're like, all right, cool. Well, I'll get back to you later today, hopefully, with some updates. I was like, okay. And then they called me like another 2 hours later, like after lunch. And the guy's like, yeah, so we wanted to offer you a position um, for X amount of money. And it was a different pay scale that they use compared to some of the other places I've worked at. Because like my pay should be at about like 28 an hour or something like that. And they were offering like
Yeah.
$2 less per hour. I was like, that's weird. Do you mind just explaining that? And usually when you ask for an explanation rather than just being like, you're trying to skip me at $2 per hour, like fuck you, buddy. Usually they're a lot nicer about it. So he explains the pay scale and how they came to that number. And their journeyman rate is a lot lower than other places I've worked at or whatever. And so, bless you. That's the wife in the background. It's all good.
Was she still fucking sick?
No, she's not sick anymore. She just had a sneeze.
Oh.
Anyways, so I was like, I'll have to get back to you. I'll have to talk to the wife and I'll give an answer tomorrow. So I'm literally, if I get an offer before the end of the week from the other place, it's like a conditional hire or whatever, I'm gonna take that. But if if I don't get any sort of response back, which is unlikely by tomorrow, then I might consider taking that job. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. I'm torn because the benefits are a lot lower. It feels like sort of the same deal that I had with the hydraulic shop that let me cut me loose early because it was an advertisement for a journeyman. I was like, okay, I know they're not going to respond to it. Applying as a first or
But they
second year,
did.
but they did. And the only time that happens is either they're desperate for people or they genuinely are trying to build something, and they did not mention any sort of like trying to build a culture or we're trying to replace out all of our old guys, anything that would inspire confidence within me of like, okay, so you want me here, it's not just filling a position and expecting journeyman status out of me. And they made no mention of having other apprentices or like so many journeymen or whatever, like critical information I would like to know. And I completely forgot to ask during the interview because I was so focused on like, all right, what's the deal? What are you going to present? That I just completely forgot to ask about the shop or like some of the guys that they had working there. Anyways, so I have an offer for them, but I'm not liking my chances long term with them. So I might wait it out for the other company. But I'm torn because, job offer sits in my lap right now after so long of being out of school and all that. That it's like, fuck, do I just take this even though I just have to wait like a couple weeks and then I'd have a better position with better pay, better benefits, all of that. Like it feels like a no-brainer, but also at the same time it's like I got a family to feed, I got, wife and kids to take care of. And also I want
I
to
think you
start.
know what I think you know what you need to do.
Yeah. Well, also it's like I want to be getting hours instead of staying at home for the most part. But I'm willing to wait
But
2
I think I
weeks or
know what you need
whatever.
to do.
Yeah, just bring a gun. Yeah, I like your thinking. No,
We,
it'll
yeah, okay.
no.
Yeah,
You were gonna
there you
say
go.
just wait the 2 weeks or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I'm leaning towards as well. I just want some sort of official piece of paper that's like at least something told onto. So it's not just like, yeah, no, I had an interview,
I know.
turned down a job. Because
I know, because
I don't just trust verbal or handshake agreements anymore. I've had too many people burn me.
yeah,
And so it's like, the guy seems genuine. He seems to really like me and wants me on the team. But it's like, just out of professional courtesy, if we could get this in like an email or a PDF or something like that, of like, yes, we want to hire you.
call him.
My agent is already on that because I spoke with her yesterday. I was like, hey, interview went great. He's liking me. I'm liking where they're going. If you could get me a conditional offer, that would solve all of my issues. Because then there's no question. It's like I have an offer
You do
right
have
there.
you do have something going for it. You have a wife and kids.
Well, and the
Your type are typically favored over my type.
yeah, but the manager has like a 3-year-old at home, so he completely understood where I was coming from with every
Well, there you
angle.
fucking go.
Huh?
You also have a 3-year-old at home, or he's about to become 3.
He's 2, yeah, 3 later this year.
Yeah.
He's quite the firework, quite the fire.
How's
Private
Samuel doing?
information.
He's doing good. He's
My little
Huh?
he's getting into trouble though. This morning we had an incident with him where he broke into the fridge, and my wife just made like a shit ton of banana bread muffins and loaves and such yesterday. He broke into the fridge, grabbed a bunch of mini muffins and regular banana bread muffins with chocolate chips and all that in them, brought them to underneath our couch, and was just eating the tops off of all of them with his tiny little hoard. And the only reason
he wasn't fucking at what? God damn it!
I don't know. It's just toddler things, I guess. But
he was just eating the tops, not the rest of it.
There was one he ate the majority of, but there was a bunch of other ones that just had like a bite or 3 taken out of the top. That was it, because like it still has a wrapper on it, I guess.
Oh, dude. Fuck.
Anyways, but yeah, so I caught him because he turned the kitchen light on, and that's usually my reference of, uh-oh, he's getting into something like early in the morning. Is the kitchen light is on, because it cracks right into my eyes from my bedroom. And so I walk in and I see him over by the couch, and I drag him out from underneath the couch, and I just see like a horde of like 5 muffins. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, buddy?
Holy fuck, dude.
Take them away, discipline him, send him to his room to go play, and he's crying. But muffin, I was so hungry. It's like, you could have just asked. Whatever. And then my wife found more of those. She found all the mini muffins. I didn't see them at all underneath the couch. She found them later, like an hour or 2 later, when she woke up and everybody was up. She's like, yeah, he had mini muffins down there too. I was like, what the fuck? What is wrong with him? Yeah. And then
dude, he's gonna.
And then the newborn. What? The newborn's doing good. He's smiling a lot. He's starting to make noises and such, so that's really cute. But yeah.
Not punching himself in the face so much.
No, he doesn't punch himself.
Is he aware of his arms yet?
Semi. He seems to have a bad case of like scratching himself by accident with his fingernails. So that's the only thing that we're watching.
You gotta clip them bitches.
We did.
You
that's
clip
the worst
them
part.
bitches. Oh Jesus.
Yeah, he just like he somehow manages to find a sharp bit or whatever, even though we've like cut his nails down, and then we have like one of those electric like buffers or whatever to like take the edge off of the nail as well. We have one that's meant for babies, so it's like super high grit, so it's not like hurting them or anything like that. My wife occasionally uses it for her nails too. It's that good.
You just get one of those ones.
Damn,
bro.
But yeah, he still manages to scratch himself. So I don't know what else we need to be doing here.
Fuck. You gotta put Tabasco sauce on his fucking fingers. That's what my parents did.
Well, he's like
so what? So he scratches himself and just like fucking poisoned with Tabasco, fucking straight to the fucking veins, bro.
That's evil.
Dude, every time my parents used to fucking put Tabasco sauce on my fingernails
Oh,
Were you
to stop
biting
you
your
from
fingernail?
biting them. Yeah.
to stop
If
me
you're
from
like,
biting them.
yeah,
Yeah,
if you're
he
like 4
scratched
years
himself.
old, yeah, he's scratching
Well,
himself. He's not
scratching
biting
them.
you.
Fucking put Tabasco on his fingernails. He scratches himself and just fucking hollers.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
already does that
dude,
randomly in the
fuck.
middle of the night anyways. I don't need to deal with that more. You know,
Is he still just hanging in this little fucking thingy bobber? The little fucking thingy that he's hanging in? Whatever the fuck that's called.
oh, the little like chair that he has. Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah!
Yeah,
My
yeah.
little nigga.
He
He's
just
my little
chills in
nigga.
there sometimes with a blanket wrapped around him, and he's just chilling. He's just vibing. There's sometimes
Fuck
where
yeah.
he's less nitpicky about altitude, which is nice, but he still has his moments where he's like, "No, I demand to be held right now." So
That's fair.
that's
That's fair. Just
really
wait.
fun.
Just wait till he gets older and he's like he meets Uncle Sean for who he really is.
Yeah.
Like
Also,
fucking
unfortunately, like unless they
what?
agree to it, I'm gonna have to do a hard pass on you taking them to the strip clubs.
Are you shitting me?
I am not shitting you, sir.
Are you fucking shitting me?
Like while they're
For
babies.
religious reasons,
Why?
because that's not right.
They'll be 18. They'll be
But
18.
I just
I'll take
said
them to the strip club.
if they make that choice,
Oh yeah, if they
that's
make
on
that,
them.
if they don't want that choice, when
Sean's
they're
like, no,
18, like
we're going whether you like it or not, and you're getting a lap.
It's like Hank Hill teaching his kid how to smoke. It's like, God damn it, Bobby! If you're gonna do it right. You're gonna sit there and
God
you're gonna
damn it,
smoke
I'll
that
be
pack of
fucking
cigs.
dude.
You're gonna like it.
I'll be fucking what in my mid 40s by the time this shit happens. If I'm a single man in a strip club in his mid 40s all by himself, that's just terrible. That's horrible. No,
Yeah.
I need to take your children there.
I I thought the takeaway was gonna be something different, but okay.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'll be married by then. Who knows? I don't know. I don't. I don't see marriage in the fucking path of the next 10 years for me.
Fair.
I don't pay enough taxes.
Anyways, yeah. So interviews, that's been fun. Uh, kids are doing well, so that's cool.
Good.
Yeah, we like it. Why are you?
Yeah.
And then
Mm.
other than that, we're just kind of chilling. We're just kind of vibing.
Word.
I've been playing a lot of Minecraft lately. It's come back in my life. Kind of weird to be back on it after so long of not touching it. I don't know about you guys, but like I distinctly remember playing a crap ton of it growing up, and then I just stopped, and then I picked it up again during COVID for a little bit, and then I stopped.
That'll happen.
Yeah, but it's weird. It feels so different from like back in the day playing it a bunch. Feels so different. Like
I tried to play it a little bit with Buddy a couple months ago. It was fun for sure.
Yeah, it's always fun. It's just like I don't know. They added
Oh, be right back.
copper and a whole bunch of stuff, and it's just so weird. Like
Yeah, it's a big like shock.
well, like the last time I like really dug into it was like 2014, 2015.
Yeah, that's
Like
fucking
that
long time ago.
that's when I had all of the recipes memorized for the most part. Like
The game hadn't
before
even
they
been out that long at that point. I think it came out in like 2010, didn't it?
yeah, 2010, 2011. I distinctly remember there was an early beta version that they had
Yeah.
like before it hit 1.0 where you could download a beta of the game and you were like restricted block-wise or something like that, where you could only progress so far into the game before it would cap you and be like, hey, you've had your beta, or maybe it was a playtime limit. Anyways, I remember there was like this little house that I built. It was right on the edge of a lake, and I just fished, and it just was playing rain sounds and C418's music, and it was like, this is what peace feels like. This is awesome. And
Hello?
Hello.
hello,
Oh.
begged my parents for the $20 for Minecraft back in the day, and I got my own
Yes.
account, and then that account got hacked, I think, in that big sweep, a couple of years back or whatever.
That's what happened to me when I was playing World of Warcraft. My account got hacked. Stole all my money. And my armor. They sold all my money. They sold all my armor for fucking gold and then fucking shipped it off to God knows where.
I don't know, man. Anyways, but yeah, like when they had like the wingsuits and a couple of the other things and did some changes to like villagers and mob spawns and all that, that's when I stopped playing it. So I'm mainly experiencing it for the first time, and I'm playing on Bedrock. Bedrock's a whole different can of worms essentially compared to Java.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm essentially a version or so behind, but it's also new that it's a little overwhelming. Like there's so many plants and so many extra things. Like I don't remember half of this being here. Like I found an amethyst like clump in a cave recently or something like that. This is such a boring conversation. I'm so sorry.
No. I'm not bored.
You're bored.
I had the exact
playing
same response to it when I started playing again. I was like, "What is all this shit?" Like
Yeah.
I don't even know where to start. It's just
Well,
there's so many new things, and you just like we're discovering new things. It's like holy fuck.
it feels like a reintroduction to it entirely. Like I understand the base mechanics, but it's like a completely different experience. And then they changed like a bunch of the skins for the mobs and like animals and such. So I was like, what the fuck is that? That's a chicken. That looks so weird. Like I'm used to the regular white chicken. And
Yeah,
it
now they're
was like,
multicolored. Yeah,
yeah,
you got
and I got,
furry cows and milk cows.
yeah, the Highland cows or whatever.
Yeah.
So I have a couple of those and like those like really dressed up chickens. And then the pigs are different too. And I was like, what the fuck happened? Like I know they added frogs or the last update I like can actually remember was like axolotls when they added axolotls based on community feedback, which was a while ago. That was several years ago.
What, to Minecraft?
Yeah.
Oh, I died. Fuck!
Anyways, but yeah,
Craft, they added axolotls?
yeah, they added axolotls, so you can like pick them up with a bucket and then just give them like a little tank to just chill out in, and they just vibe for the most part. And apparently they added
Put the
like
crabs in the bucket.
copper golems and such that you can do. I don't know, man. It is so bizarre to play it. 'Cause I'm just not sure what the fuck to do. Like build a house, and obviously it's the basics, and then it's like, well, what's the use of like making fireworks? Oh, for these like weird wings, I guess. Well, how do I make those? Iron is so much harder to come by. I found lapis lazuli way more than iron.
Lapis lazuli?
Whatever. You know what I mean. And
Dumb. Oh, wait, I forgot we're recording. Fuck!
I can censor it.
Yeah, you better.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. But and like
funny.
Hey, did I ever... I told
I've-
Dardi about, like, fucking, like, that cocaine bender I was on our podcast once. Did I?
if
I thought I did.
maybe you just imagined it all.
I hope I did.
if you want to see what your friend here has been doing, I have the podcasts like live on YouTube. I think we have a couple of them without Sean
Link it to the
to the
server.
chat. I got you.
But
like
the one where I was like high on drugs the whole time is it's like one of those things, right? It's like, one you gotta go to the dark web to fucking find that shit.
yeah. um I'm so sad because I did 2 hours on Tuesday with Matt, Alex, and Dorian, some of the regulars that are on it, and Alex was going about how she gets to basically LARP for her psychology class, and she's like this. She's like a like a laundromat lady or something like that for the 1400s in Europe. Basically, their Salem witch trials or whatever. And and yeah, we went off for a while about just tavern made things and such. Oh, I'm so sad that
I remember
it was
your wife
lost.
gave me a call that night, but I was like way too hungover for that.
Oh, on Tuesday? I
On
did hear
Tuesday,
like,
yeah, I was hungover.
okay. It's a shame.
Yeah.
You could have
Oh,
joined in.
Dardi also called me on Tuesday, and I was just like too hungover. I just spent the time in my jams, watching SpongeBob and eating spaghetti. Fuck. God damn it.
Yeah. Anyways.
It's gonna happen tomorrow.
I just watch SpongeBob.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. It was a good one. It's a shame. There was a lot of really good jokes.
Yeah, link
Fuck.
it. I want to
I'll
see
be
that.
there for. I'll be there for. Oh my god. You know what? Fuck it. I'll be there for the next podcast. I promise. Actually, this time, I promise.
Well, you get the calls with the rest of everybody else, so you just have to answer the phone.
I know. I'll fucking be there.
Gary, because you don't know anything about it. Actually, I should just let you watch them in your spare time, and you'll get the updates pretty much live as it happens. But we had a change up
Okay.
and a whole bunch of things happen with it so far.
Yeah, it's not always a winner. Not everything that like, especially if you're doing streaming, recording, whatever have you. I don't think everything that you record is a winner. You just kind of record and capture the best moments that you can, right?
Well, yeah,
Like we could
exactly.
sit here and play a game together, let's say for example, for like 8 hours, and you might find like 2 hours worth of good content that you like hash down into like 30 minutes, 15 to 30 minutes, right?
Yeah, like I know a lot of YouTubers, especially the groups of them, they'll do like anywhere from 2 to 4 hour sessions, and it's like sometimes it's like there is jack shit to make a 30-minute video. This might have to be like 20 or 15, and sometimes you have videos for like multiple, like from one session you have multiple videos just from one session. It all depends on, you know, all the back and forth chit chat and this and that. As a podcast, it's a lot easier because it's like, let's just sit down, let's talk about whatever comes to mind, let's debate on some things, and then call her good. Usually we try to keep it to an hour, but lately I've just been letting it run until everybody's like, all right, my brain's exhausted. Let's call this over. And, and trying to keep engaged with one another and all that. It's just making sure that other people talk too, because I end up doing most of the talking, unfortunately. Whenever Sean's on, it's a nice change of pace because I could just kind of take a back seat for the most part.
Let's just let him.
Yeah, because I'm usually fuck. Especially, well, I mean, like fuck. There was one time I was like incredibly on drugs.
Yeah, for that one, he talked for more than like a good 60% of the entire episode. So like A good
It was
35.
deleted. It's a fucking deleted episode.
Is it? Is it? I thought it
I
was one
mean,
of the ones
I
that.
don't care if it is or not.
But
It's
yeah,
I don't care if you delete it or not. It's just like one of those episodes that's like fucking
yeah. There's been a couple of times where Sean has just gone off for like
I was
25
driving
minutes.
down fucking Highway 2. I was literally driving down Highway 2 like fucking doing cocaine off my fucking steering wheel. It was just fucking insane. It was fucking insane.
And then we had the other one where Sean got pulled over live on the podcast, so he had to dip early.
That was the same day.
Was that the same day? Oh my gosh.
That was the same day. That was the same day.
Yeah, and then
That was the same
he
day.
told the cop our podcast name, and he got away scot-free. And then he joins back into the call.
I said I was on a fucking podcast.
Yeah.
It wasn't what the cop pulled you over and he's like, "What are you doing? Are you on your phone?" And you're just like, "No, bro."
No. What happened?
Podcast.
What happened? Okay, what happened was is I was doing cocaine. Like the whole fucking night. And I was drinking and smoking dope. But I ran out of marijuana. So I got in my truck, I drove down to the weed store. And there was a cop there. Just parked. There was a cop that was just parked there in the parking lot of the weed store. He was just sitting there. I don't know what the fuck he was doing. But then I saw the flashlight coming up to my fucking truck. And I nearly fucking blew a gasket because I had a tray full of fucking crushed up cocaine. And as soon as I saw the fucking flashlight coming up, I fucking threw the fucking I fucking kind of lost all fucking motor function, and the cocaine fucking flew up. It was like a powdery fucking wet mess in my truck. Cocaine got everywhere.
I think.
And
didn't you say you
fucking,
spilled like vape juice? You threw your phone into like past the driver's side.
dude, I fucking did a lot of
door.
shit that night. I fucking did a lot of shit that night.
Specifically when you got like you had the lights come up, it was like powder everywhere. You spilled your vape juice because you lost the cap or something like that, and then
I fucking lost the cap to my fucking vape. That always happens. That always fucking happens.
You tossed
my phone,
your phone.
Fucking. It honestly, I can hardly fucking remember the experience. But what I can tell you is that I do remember fucking having a tray full of cocaine outside of the weed shop after I finally purchased my weed. When I was ready to leave, I fucking threw the thing of cocaine in the air, back into the back seat, and fucking I rolled down my window, and there was a cop there asking me what I was doing. And, you know, I reassured him that I was not doing anything illegal. And he's just saying that there was like, I don't know what the fuck, I can't remember what it was. It was like something in the area. Someone called the cops for some, like, there was like something going on in the area that like the cops were on, like they were looking out for something. I think like there was like fucking violence, or there was I don't know what the fuck it was.
They were on high
There
or
was
low,
violence in the fucking area. There was violence. There was a fucking bunch of shit going on. But no, you know, nobody called the cops on me doing cocaine in the fucking parking lot of the weed store. But no, I had cocaine on my seatbelt for like 3 months after that. I like, dude, like after I threw the cocaine up in the air, I fucking had cocaine. Like, there was cocaine all over my fucking truck, everywhere. It was fucking hilarious. There's cocaine on the seatbelt buckle. There was cocaine on the seatbelt itself. There was cocaine everywhere.
Yeah.
For months.
There's quite a few like wild stories from Sean. There's a couple of stories from me because like that inspection stuff that I was doing on the road like all Monday to Friday for several months. I was actively doing the podcast and bringing my stuff that I needed to do it with me. So like every night that we had the podcast, I would be there and I'm like, all right, checking in from this place basically, or near this area. Um, there was a town that I had to go to, which was across province lines. Um, and it was a tiny ass town with like less than 300 people. The convenience store was like you had to call 5 minutes in advance in order for them to open up,
Jesus.
type shit. They had 2 restaurants and one was closed for renovations, and then the other one was closed on Tuesdays and Sundays. And of course, we show up Monday night, and there's no grocery store, there's no nothing. And we had gotten a little bit of a warning of like, oh yeah, it's a small town. I think there's a grocery store or two and like some convenience stores, but you might want to pack up some stuff in
Provisions you
the.
need to provide for yourself, basically.
Yeah, it was like
Better
you
be
might want to
ready.
pick up some microwavable meals or something like that in the biggest town over, which is like an hour away from where we needed to go. And so we made that mistake, unfortunately, because I didn't think of it. I was like, oh yeah, we'll make it work. Like I looked it up on my map and I was like, oh, there's places nearby. We should be okay. And it was not okay. And then I cracked my window open the first night and I got swarmed with like 50 mosquitoes all along the ceiling of the hotel room.
Ha.
And I ended up killing them with a cologne and a bug like a fly swatter. And I collected them all. I finally got the AC to work the next day, and then I was smooth sailing from there on out. Bought like 4 meals on Monday night. It was like almost $100 worth of food so that I could eat for Tuesday because the only restaurant that was open was closed on Tuesday. It was kind of a shit show.
Fuck.
Yeah, and then I think
You should have fed those mosquitoes cocaine.
I didn't have any on me. Thanks though. I'll
Fuck,
keep
you
that in
could
mind
ask
next
me.
time. I'll keep that in mind next time.
Mm,
Yeah, like you were gonna drive
yeah.
like 7.5 hours just to drop off a baggie so that I can fuck around with mosquitoes.
I need like 3 baggies of my. I need 3 baggies to myself to do that.
Yeah. I don't know, it just sounds like a waste.
No. No. Yeah,
Yeah.
kind of to a certain
I
extent.
will drop it in the chat for you to listen to. I think you'll get a kick
Yeah,
out of it.
please do.
Are you talking about you're gonna drop like my cocaine fueled shit?
Me and
I
Sean
am
have done cocaine before, so like I know what it's like. But it would be nice to see what he's like with other people. You know,
yeah, like
just that
he
other
he
experience.
socializes. It's just like
Let me listen to it first. Let me listen to it
He's
first.
like, I
Dude.
need to vet this.
Dude, it's all of the
I need to
episodes that I've
I need to
posted
see this. I need to
online.
see this through.
I cannot
I need to see it
link.
through.
So truthfully, anything older than the past like couple episodes, I have either intentionally or accidentally deleted. Because like I had about
Fuck.
3 months worth of recordings, and half of them got borked during the like recording or converting process, where like audio didn't want work at all, and so it's like, oh, that's an hour or a week gone right there. Or like visuals I can replace. It's all about the audio, and I had a bunch of audio issues for a couple of them, and so um, it's just all the ones that are on YouTube that I was gonna link him because I can't post like an hour and a
Hey,
half long video into
you know what?
Discord.
Like honestly, I got to tell you, like if every member of the fucking, this sounds fucked up to say, is like if every member of the fucking podcast was on cocaine, it would generate so much revenue.
No, it wouldn't. It
I
would be a mess. It would be a mess.
I concur.
It would be a mess, but it would be a fucking
okay. There was one time.
scrumptious mess.
There was one time that me and 2 buddies of mine, Sean knows them, we did cocaine together. Like we went out, came back to his house after doing some cocaine, and we had so much to say, and we're talking so much that we all collectively agreed that we basically would like have a talking journal, and we would keep track of how many times somebody was talking. We wrote our names down and then made tally marks and then essentially gave each other kind of like the mic, and it's like just to be like everybody's got something to say, so like we want to give everybody their chance to say their shit.
Yeah.
And you know,
you're all geeking
to
out.
record it, and like we would keep track of it in the book, and we'd look and be like, oh, Kyle's talked like 3 times, and we've only talked once each. Me and buddy Max.
Let me guess, Kyle brought it up.
No, we all agreed to it. We're like, boys, these conversations are going nowhere. We were all in agreement that like we're fucking spiraling out of control with our conversations. Like there's no
I love the
coherency.
fact that you guys have like done enough cocaine to like
that's not just
come up with
cocaine
some
usage,
shit like
that's
this.
cocaine management. That's like, all right, I'm fucked up, but
That's
I know how to.
that's
I know how to
cocaine
navigate.
management.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's like
You're
we need
not
to be
just
able to navigate
some
it.
cog in the machine. You are management level at that point.
Yeah,
That's
we're not
good
tripping out
there.
here. We're like, we have things we need to we want to talk about. Let's try to talk about them in the most efficient way possible.
That's the black Amex of cocaine users.
Yeah, fuck, bro.
Dude, the fucking Trojan Amex black card. Yeah, that's that $125,000 credit limit you're talking here.
Yeah.
With cocaine.
That's
Mm-mm.
That's the Porsche out front and the Civic for regular driving around type cocaine usage.
You know what I learned is a man with like somebody with wealth will drive around like who's like modest about it. They'll drive around like a nice Lexus ES.
Yeah. You've been watching Dave Ramsey too?
Like a 97 Lexus ES and just be content
No,
with it.
like, it'll be like a newer one. You know, it's a fancy
Oh,
car.
fuck that.
No. So
It'll be like
the
a
whole
fancy car,
play
but
is
it's like
you get something reliable that can get you from A to B.
Dude,
Nothing
the
too
fucking
fancy.
Lexus.
but it's got nice
Lexus
bells.
ES.
No,
It's got features.
Lexus is just Toyota with a couple of extra things. That's it. So it's
I
still
know,
a
it's
Toyota
Toyota's
at the end
flagship.
of the day. And yeah, a lot of really rich people like average everyday millionaires and all that. They'll drive around Toyotas, Hondas, Lexus, maybe some of the specialty brands.
Dodge Ram 1500 Daytonas.
Maybe not that, but they'll get something that isn't too flashy, isn't too assuming, and that's their daily driver. And if they want a nice car, they can just buy it outright for cash. But usually they're like, I'm gonna wait until the market settles down and buy it for cheaper. Or that's a waste of money. I'm just gonna invest the money I would spend on a Porsche into this, and then I have an extra, 1,000 in dividends paying out every month or whatever.
Exactly.
That's the place
I mean,
I'd like to be.
Considering we're Alberta, you know that like you know somebody's got a lot of money when they pull up in like 2,500.
A Dodge Ram 1500.
Not a Dodge Ram 1500. I'm talking like they usually got like a 2,500 big ass truck that they, like just a kitted out truck because they probably tow a trailer.
Yeah.
Like
I find it's always like the guys who have like King ranches, like the F-150 King ranches and stuff.
King ranches.
Those ones.
Fuck that. Bighorn for the win.
Like my girlfriend's dad, he runs like a small construction company, but he's got enough money that like he leases a truck every year, or not every year, sorry, but every couple of years he'll lease like a new model GMC 3500 like fucking Alpine or whatever edition they call it.
I don't understand that.
It's like my ex-girlfriend.
I think he said it's because it was cheaper. Because it essentially is like his trade-in value for his truck was so high that like he could just basically get the same truck for not much more. Like the trade-in value.
You pay it off in a certain amount of time due to the interest.
Or you
lease it.
It's like
leasing
releasing.
it. Yeah.
So they're like, hey, how about this new model for like the same rate, basically, and then you trade in your own model, your old model.
Yeah.
And so like it's like it keeps him on a continuous lease, but he's like, it's my work truck. It's like I tow a trailer with it. I haul all my tools with it. It's better off that I just get a new one every couple of years because then it's always.
Is he Albanian?
Yeah. Yes. And well, my girlfriend's Albanian. So like, of course, her father.
Deport the Albanians. I'm
I don't
kidding.
like. I had a. It was like the owner of the grocery store I used to work at when I was younger. Um, he used to do that. It was like every 2 years. I guess he also had like sponsorships with their local grocery store between the Ford dealership for like promotions and such as well. Maybe there was some of that, some politics that was well above my pay grade.
Yeah.
But he would lease a brand new truck every 2 years or so because again, like you said, basically the same price because he was such a loyal customer and like he knew like I think it was like he knew somebody high up in the
That's what my aunt
dealership.
does.
He
Yeah.
he would get really good deals. But like again,
It's
you're
the
not
concept of like ownership, I guess. Like some of us probably would prefer to own our vehicle outright, but other
yeah.
people just see it as a utility. So they're like, I don't care if I own it or not, as long as I'm using it and it's there for me every day.
I
Because
guess
at
it
the
all
end of the day,
depends on
if I want to own it, I'll own it.
yeah.
But I don't necessarily need to,
Yeah,
right?
I guess it's all about utility at the end of the day, anyways. Because like when I look at a
I
car, it's
am
like
very
okay,
happy.
I'm gonna own that car. I'm gonna drive around this car. If it needs maintenance or whatever, I'm gonna try and do my best to fix the car. Like it's usually
You know what I
cheaper
fucking can
to
you guys
repair your
can you
car.
guys listen to me for a second?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Your first key, no, like your first key to freedom is an old piece of shit. I'm not shitting you.
Yeah, the first
And don't
I
interrupt me.
I know how it feels.
It's essentially, like it doesn't matter what it is. Like I got an old Hemi. Michael's got an old ass piece of shit fucking Mazda.
It's not a
And
piece of
Darty's
shit.
got a fucking
Old
I
ass
know it
piece
isn't.
of
It's
shit
probably the
fucking
most reliable thing. I mean, like, fuck, I owned a Mazda 3. Either way, that's besides. And Darty has a fucking old ass paid off fucking Pathfinder.
Oh, good for
That's your first key to freedom. You gotta fucking fix it. Oh well. But
yeah.
you don't gotta fucking,
Oh fuck.
you don't have fucking payments every month. I remember. I had $800 a month coming out of my account every fucking month for my shit box. Well, I destroyed it myself. I did everything to myself. I fucking I failed. I failed as a human. But now
Um,
it's paid off,
Oh yeah, your Mazda's finally paid off.
and
That's great.
it's been paid off for fucking like 3 months,
Yeah,
4
yeah.
months.
I just remembered, which
yeah.
is good. No more struggles. That was the worst thing
No,
for you.
no, fuck, no.
I
You're a
have
piece of shit. Your piece of shit fucking car is like no matter what it is, it's your fucking ticket to freedom, my boy.
Derry,
It's your ticket to freedom.
I have a fun little story if you have the time for my first car. I think you'd
Yeah,
get a
I
kick.
always want to hear about people's first cars.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's
dude.
hear it. Come on.
All right, so I had a shitty Ford Focus sedan from like I think it was '08, '10 or 2010 or something like that.
The fuck ass.
I was one of them.
Yeah,
Okay.
it got me from A to B, and as somebody who wasn't huge into cars at the time, it was like, you know what, this is serviceable, it's whatever. I know the previous owners, I know that they've taken decent care of it, whatever. That thing lasted me 5 years. And by the end of it, like both side mirrors had been fucked up. One of them had been ripped off completely, and I had stuck it back on with Gorilla Tape. And then the other one, because it
Yeah.
was so cold with a -50 without the wind chill sort of night, when I started up the engine, it cracked the actual side mirror into two pieces. Um, I was putting that around, after rebuilding my life a little bit. I'm working full time. I'm like, okay, once I have some money, maybe I should look at getting a new vehicle. And I'm like almost at that point. I'm basically almost there. Just a couple more paychecks and I'd be home free to throw this thing in the fucking trash where it belongs. it decides to do two things. One, starts showing misfire codes on the dash, and I'm like, uh-oh,
Yeah.
that's not good. And I had my buddy who was a little bit more well equipped than I to help me diagnose the issue, and he's like, dude, your crank is fucked. Like, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when this thing decides to go. I was like, lovely. So I'm on a time limit here. That's awesome. And then the day before I had to move, or like 2 days before I had to move from the place I was at, the car, I was putting on the secondary highway to my way home, and it decided to shoot out injectors on the secondary highway.
That's
And
amazing.
yeah, I was actually baffled.
Catastrophic failure that they always told me about in school actually happening.
Wait, is that, do they tell you about that and then you just like never see it?
They just more so say like catastrophic failure. They call it catastrophic disassembly.
Interesting. But yeah, I couldn't find
but
the
they talk about stuff like that. That like sometimes something just totally terrible happens and just it all falls apart. You
yeah.
know, something very bad that you would not expect fucking just happens.
Something like on the assembly line, like fucking one day, like buddy missed his fucking morning coffee and just
We always say it was made in Mexico on a Friday.
I like that. I'll have to
Yeah,
use
you
that.
get something
That's
that's
true.
like a real pain in the ass, and it's like fucking asshole. This thing built on in Mexico on a Friday.
But
Dude,
yeah,
I looked at my fucking truck. Like my truck was built in Mexico.
lovely.
I was so pissed off when I found that out. I was like, oh fuck.
Best hope it
Now I
wasn't built
know.
on a Friday. But yeah, anyways,
Probably
so
built on a fucking Wednesday.
on a Tuesday, isn't it?
It's like I kind of give a shit.
Yeah, you
But,
want to get the ones built during the middle of the week.
Yeah. Not on a Monday, not on a Friday. Tuesday to Thursday, that's the sweet spot. Anyways, yeah. So the spark plug shot out, hit the hood, and I heard a like tink, like somebody fired off 9mm in front of me. And then it started to sound like it started to sound like a raggedy ass like motorcycle, like a two-stroke or something like that. Just did not sound right. Pull over, open the hood, and the like rubber cage or whatever to hold the spark plug in, give it solid connection and all that. It's pulled out and just off to the side. And anytime I try to put it back in its spot to at least cover
Your
up the hole,
pack.
it's doing the and then popping itself back out again. I was like, you know what? Better if we just keep on pushing. I've got like 2-3 clicks left, and then I'm
Keep
home.
on swimming. Just keep swimming.
Yeah.
Just keep swimming.
So catastrophic disassembly, and finally get it pulled over, and I let it cool down. Look at it. It stripped all of the threads in the actual head. Like it just straight up. It was pushing on the spark plugs or something like that because the crank was starting to get weird. And like I tried to maintain this thing as well as possible, but you know, it's still a Ford Focus. Anyways,
Yeah. They say found on roadside dead.
Yeah.
Fucker only rolls downhill.
Unlike Fiat, which is fix it again, Tony.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's another King of the Hill reference right there, you know.
Oh yeah.
That's what you get for buying a Ford. You know what that stands for? Fix it again, Tony. Dale,
That's Fiat, you
that's
dumbass.
so funny.
That's a show I should probably get into. I haven't actually watched it. I've heard it's good, but
Me either.
haven't watched
I've
it.
seen a little bit of it. It's pretty good. They came out with a new season of it.
Yeah, I've heard some mixed reviews about the new season. Because like Bobby is kind of weird, but also still true to himself. And then like,
Yeah.
they have
Bobby's
some
always
weird,
been weird.
well, weird, not in like his normal, usual in character self, but like weird in regards to writing. I think it was. And then there's been a couple
More
other.
fucking gay.
I don't know. I think there was somebody in like Polycule or something like that. It don't make no damn sense.
What's polycule?
That's like when multiple people agree to like all be partners. So a throuple is the most common, where usually it's like two people who are already dating, and then they like this third person as well, and so they all get intimate both sexually and emotionally. So
Yeah.
it's just like constantly third wheeling. It's just who's the third wheel, and then polycules is like 4+ people. So usually it's like 2+ couples typically who like are all like, hey, I'd like to bang your partner. Hey, I'd like to bang your partner, or like I'd like to bang you too, and they all come to an agreement. Ain't my style. I'll say that. I could not do that. One wife and kids is plenty. It's a lot already. Could not imagine another lady in my house that I have to account for and make sure that they get seen and heard. All that. A harem always sounds fun in pornos, but like the actual reality of it sounds exhausting.
Yeah, I mean, like harem. That's like, you know, perfect. You know, everything. It's like, well,
You have a decent chance of at least somebody being in the mood, but at the same time, yeah, I don't think I could be the man to have a harem or a polycule or anything like that. Like, sure, bills are probably a lot easier to pay because you got
John, would you like a
that's
polycule?
true.
Only if there was no dude in it, probably.
I mean, as long as
John.
there are no dudes involved, you know.
No
Holy
devil's
shit.
three-way, eh?
No,
Devil's four-way, where it's three
no,
dudes and one
there
chick.
better not be no two dudes. No, fuck that.
I want a London
No,
Bridge with the homies, you feel me?
I just want a woman that loves me.
Fair enough.
Hard enough to find that.
I just realized the time, and it is like almost 11 o'clock here for me, so I should probably
Oh, is it?
go to bed.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's almost 2 a.m. for me, buddy.
Yeah, well, I also have a toddler that likes to get into shit at like 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning.
Good for you.
And I also have other stuff that I still need to get done. I was not expecting this
You're
to
a
go as
dirty
long.
little whore.
Anyways,
Okay,
Gary,
you know
it
what?
was nice
Say
to
hi
meet
to
you.
for me, okay?
Will do. Counter Cockwise podcast, like, subscribe. Thank you, Derry, for joining in. I
Penis.
guess Sean is back.
Fart.
Yippee.
Fart. Shit. Ass. Tits. Fart. Shit.
Got any words of
I don't
wisdom
know.
before I cut this off, Derry?
Any words of wisdom?
Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
I did not hear you at all. My wallpaper decided to take over. Repeat that, please.
That was a good one.
It doesn't matter where you get your appetite as long as you come home for dinner.
I like that. That's a good end note. Anyways, thank you, boys. It was
Damn,
nice to
that's a
catch
good
up
one.
with you, Sean. It was lovely to meet you, Derry.
Yeah.
Hopefully, we can do these sort of things more often. That'd be awesome.
We'll see.
I will keep you guys posted on the whole job thing going on.
Okay.
Good luck, Michael.
I appreciate it, man.
We'll talk to you later.
Catch you later, man.